Life of Lemsky podcast, episode 1. Historic. I'm Lemsky. This is Pastelli. And we're probably going to chat shit for 3 hours.
We are chatting shit all night. All night. So, first topic. Gays. Ha!
No, we're not going there. First topic. Literally 5 minutes into it, we're not going there, guys. Right.
It's going to be a long podcast.
It's going to be a massive long podcast. Right. Let's go with a bit about ourselves so that the audience
All right.
can relate to how gay you were.
ASL.
So you're too young to know what that is.
No, I'm not.
They're the same guy.
Kick
they're
as
in
well,
this
don't worry
country
about
with
that.
me. Whereabouts in the UK are you?
Yeah.
Fucking pedo.
Don't feel comfortable telling you that much. Yeah.
I used to be like, Lincolnshire. They're like, where am I telling addresses to random people?
I used to be honest. Do you mean?
Yeah, that's me. I'd be like, Lincolnshire, Grimsby. How old are you? 14.
Yeah, exactly. And if they want to continue talking to me, I'm not the one in the wrong. But nowadays I am.
And then you're talking to lasses, like, because obviously I used to be massively emo when I was 14.
Yes.
Talking to emo girls, and they're like, telling you, like, oh, I'm from the UK, blah, 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 blah. Or like Canada, America, whatever. And you're like, where? And they're like, why would I tell you that? I don't even know. I'm like, because I just told you exactly where I live. I'm being honest here. But maybe
I've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, maybe you're a paedophile. You're like,
Right, better about yourself.
I'm not 14, obviously. I've had a bad paper round. I'm only 32. Look at this. This is what happens when you weld and do shit that you shouldn't do.
Hang on, no. Before we get on to that, this is what happens when you weld, yeah? When you weld without a mask.
Not all the time, though.
He says not all the time. I've got some evidence.
I was wearing a massive day. Look at his shorts the other day. I had a mask on.
No, it doesn't matter. There's no shorts here.
It's fine.
Tell me there's a mask. Tell me if he's wearing a mask.
My eyes are the mask.
His eyes are the mask. So yeah, anyway, sorry.
So, I'm 32. I own my own business. We won't say my business name because we're keeping that separate. There's videos of the stuff we do. We do some projects. We do some normal shit. We get dirty. We sometimes get underpaid. We sometimes make good money. We take the piss out of each other probably most days.
No, every day.
Every day.
Every day.
We try and keep it civil. It goes a little bit harsh sometimes. Daniel over here doesn't like it.
Oh, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up. Why? Already?
Anyway, I've got a couple of kids. That's my private life. Keep that out of it. I used to be sponsored for BMXing. And there's a BMX sat here, to be fair.
Matt Hoffman.
It's not you dickhead, it's a Dave Mirror.
Oh, you fucking are. You did.
It's a Miraco, I think it's a Black Pearl. I can't remember now. I wanted one when I was 14. There was like I think £1,000 bike. And then years ago, I was driving through Coventry and it come up on Facebook. Just a frame, 80 quid. Now, when it's your favourite thing and you've always wanted one,
Yeah.
like,
You want
everything else is custom. It cost me, when I was 14, 15, probably about £1,200 to build it. I got sponsored at, I think, 17 until I was 21. Which, yeah, just none of this is anything that I was sponsored by. Because I was such a bad sponsoree. Then, we got into cars. Here I am. I built some Skylines. Built a lot of Volkswagens. Not some Volkswagens, a lot of fucking Volkswagens.
Mainly Volkswagens.
Ollie had a standard KA 2 days ago. It wasn't going to do anything to him.
It wasn't.
He's a Ford man, and every time he's around me, he seems to do something. Anyway, onto you, Pastelli.
Hello, guys. I am Pastelli. I'm not going to give away my true identity because I might have a couple of cases against me. So I'm going by the alias Pastelli. Pedophile Pastelli. Anyway, a bit about myself. I guess I'm 24.
You guess you're 24.
Yeah. I live in the local area.
Local girls don't like him anymore.
Nah, yeah, very true. The locals don't like me. I don't really know what to say about myself. Yes. if you see here, that's a skateboard.
Birdhouse.
It's a birdhouse.
Tony
skateboard. Tony Hawk.
Oh, I got it right, guy.
Yeah,
Oh, you
you
don't know
did,
anything
you
about
did.
BMXing, guy.
Shut up! I made one mistake. Here you are, I was hyping it up. Come on, look. And I do a higher bunny hop than you. Earlier on, we were doing bunny hops outside on the BMX, and I got a higher one. So
We won't go into what I can't get high.
we're not going to go into that at all. But basically, I won. It doesn't matter why not, but I won.
It doesn't
So
matter medically why. It doesn't matter that medically he's not allowed anymore.
yeah, but oh well. A victory's a victory. Do you mean? But
I mean, when you got no balls, you got to take it, I suppose.
yeah, exactly. Do you mean? So you took the loss because you have no balls.
Oh,
But anyway, yeah,
I'm
about
sorry,
me.
Daniel.
Sorry. Unlike Lemsky over here, I'm not going to suck my own dick and tell you about all my achievements in my life.
That wasn't all of them, man. That was just some of them.
Nah, yeah, I'm 24. I work on cars because I like them. Well, I don't like them, I hate them. But I like them at the same time.
That's interesting, actually. Let's just might as well roll on from that point.
Yeah,
I think every mechanic hates working on cars.
Yeah, why did you get into wanting to be a mechanic?
Actually, right. So when I was, I think it was probably year 10, 11. Do you know when they're like, oh, you need to
About GCSE, yeah.
So I done work experience at the local garage for me. I worked there on Saturdays.
Mhm.
And then actually, because I started taking this seriously, I wanted, because where I lived there wasn't a BMX shop. So I wanted to open a BMX shop with a mate. So I actually went and did business and law at college, and he did the same. And then 1 year in, I completed the course in like 6 months, a year course in like 6 months. And I was like, you coming back? I said, nah, I can't really smells. And I wanted to do refrigeration and aircon, but I'm colourblind, so you can't do it because they give you a wire, so they're like, what colour is this? Because it's obviously it's health and safety. So I sort of thought, well, I used to work with my uncle on Range Rovers when I was 14, just fucking back with them and stuff. And I was like, fuck it, I'll go and do that. And then I actually made my career out of it. Like, I could have, I did some stupid things and I could have carried on with this, but my mindset is, and it's wrong because it's not a child thing, but I'm like, oh, I'm 22 now, like, I probably shouldn't ride a BMX. But I keep finding myself going back on it. Like, my kids, obviously, you know, they're older now.
Yeah.
Like, Harley's got a little BMX and stuff, and like, we go out and I'm riding in the woods and stuff, and then I can't help but do stupid things. Like I was in the, you've been to where I live, haven't you? Without saying where I live, and there's a little pump track in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
And obviously my oldest is like, yeah, look at this, and it's like this little jump, and I'm like, I got to try and 360 that. And obviously it was not long after I had that operation.
Yeah.
So like my missus, they're going, don't know yourself, Liam, and I'm like, I'm just looking at them, like, I got to do it. Like, completely forgot how old I was. I'm like, I'm 14 again. So I was going around the pump track just doing tricks and that of it. And then like my youngest boy is like amazed by. I think because he's only ever seen me work on cars. Like, he loves cars, but then he's riding about. He's like, oh, daddy's riding a bike. Oh, daddy's doing this. Daddy's doing that. So yeah, it's always here. But why I got into cars was basically because didn't want to open a BMX shop anymore, so I went and done mechanics. That was always into cars, if that makes sense.
Yeah, cool.
Like, most lads are into cars, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I wasn't like, oh, I don't want to do that as a job. And then, like, as soon as I got into it, I was like, fuck it. And then I've had to, obviously, because I built race cars and that when I was younger, built some Skylines and stuff like that, it put me in, not a better position, but like a more enjoyable part of the motor trade. Like, what we do now is, I mean, we have some fun, but do you know what I mean? What we do now isn't like what I want to go back into.
Yeah, cool.
Like the Volkswagens we've got that there's some videos on and that we'll have more videos on. That is the stuff I like doing, and like even the shitbox KA. Do you know what I mean? We'll get a video out on that.
It's not a shit, but well, no, it is.
But do you know what I mean? Like, that sort of stuff is what I prefer to do.
Yeah.
Instead of servicing. You know I don't like servicing because you're always going, why are we doing these fucking jobs that no one else wants to do? We could just change oil. But that's not me. You know, you've known me long enough now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. But you know, it's like some days when it's like drags on. It's like, please, let's just get something easy in. Do you mean it's like, oh, there's
like
one tipper.
Oh,
there's another tipper. Oh no, shit, there's a third tipper. Do you mean?
I know, and then everyone's like, you know Transist, didn't you?
Yeah,
and you're like,
not really? No, I only know the engines. Do you mean?
So what got you into it?
Well, basically, I was always into cars because I was a little ADHD kid, so
Yeah.
I was throwing a PlayStation 2, and the only games I would ever play was Need for Speed and shit, and obviously Grand Theft Auto, but my mum would take it off me
Yeah.
because I was a little ADHD
Told you an
kid.
incident. I
Yeah,
thought.
it is. Pretty nippy. But yeah, I was so I'd always play that, and I don't know, I just got fascinated over cars, over like the game alone, do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just, as a kid, always loved like trying to know what the cars were, like just naming them. Do you mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
like driving down the road, and I'd be like, oh, that's that, that's that, that's that. And then obviously my dad got me some Top Trumps, Top Gear ones with all the cars, and I never lost a game. Do you mean? I memorised those cards. And then I don't know, I sort of, as I was growing up, then I just got away from cars because just start growing up. You start doing
Yeah, but
different
you got away from
things, do you
cars for
mean?
good reason because you've got something you've not told anyone that
Oh.
2 wheels that you used to do and you was good at.
Oh yeah. I used to be a cyclist. You mean, one of these people you want to hit off on the roads because they take up all the road. That used to be me, but I was at a pretty good level.
Yeah, you were at a very good level.
yeah.
You weren't just an amateur Sunday rider. You was round Europe
Yeah.
doing races for the country
Yeah.
that you live in.
Yes, pretty much champion as well of country.
You're playing it down properly.
Yeah, because I don't like it. Do
you can get on a mountain bike and probably do better than most road racers on a full suspension.
Oh yeah, probably like.
And you smoke heavily now as well. It's not like
Yeah, I smoke heavily.
It's not like you're athletic. Well, you are, but you know what I mean.
No,
you don't go by a
train,
regime. Yeah.
I don't
And
eat
you
the
can
right
still
stuff.
run circles around people.
Yeah, because my diet's terrible, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Fast food, crisps,
Yeah,
chocolate.
yeah, that's what I mean,
Do
yeah.
you mean?
But you can still ride around it.
Yeah,
and
and
did
the
you not get a
skateboard.
little bit sponsored for skateboarding as well?
I did kind of get sponsored on the skateboard. Do you mean Yeah, shoe company, wasn't it? Yeah, they sent me out a few pairs of shoes, and that was good. But then the shoe company folded, so I got what I did. I got what I could. I got like 7-8 pairs of shoes from them. So
I used to be
That's
sponsored by a
good.
shoe company as well, and that was when you ride brakes, that's just what you need. Do you know what I mean?
oh yeah, because
Yeah. Yeah, see,
Just
like
have
that.
a diagonal line.
Yeah, that shoe's fucked. Get rid of that. Fucking next shoe.
But now, yeah, I kind of got away from cars then because I had like other things I was doing, and I don't know. I started as you mentioned skateboarding, and that's what made me like kind of like cars again because you went down the skate park and you had all the BMXers and they'd all turn up in their cars. Do you mean? I think there's one kid I knew had a 330D E46, and at the time, do you mean it felt like still quite a new car. And that was on its ass, like literally stanced out. Do you mean like the stiffest coilovers you will ever feel? It was mapped.
like
it was
Cut
quick
Springs,
as fuck. Do you mean?
Not like Cut Springs.
No, it's nothing like Cut Springs. Nothing like Cut Springs.
There'll be more on that.
There will be a lot more on that.
That'll be a video. On that subject alone.
Yes, but yeah, it's like he had a really nice car, and then you had a mate of mine I went to school with who I've got the wheels off. Do you mean?
Yeah.
Off the that's on the KA now. He had a Mark 5 Fiesta Z-Tech S and Imperial Blue, and that was on its ass as well. But he had 2 Sparko bucket seats in it, completely shit out, and this had no rust in it. Like the interior, like under the carpet, was like polished, the same colour as the outside. It looked lovely. He ended up flipping that car, but
I know. I've seen your wheels.
yeah, no, I've seen the car. Like Jesus Christ, but everyone had a nice car. Do you mean? And it was just like, oh, I was there in my fucking Mark 5 Fiesta also, but 125 on standard ride height, and I was just like, oh, this is a bit strange, isn't it? Like, I like cars, and then I had like agency jobs, and always get fired from them because I'm quite shit with like work like that. Do you mean? I don't get into it. So I was with one of my exes at the time, and I was like, I need to go to college. Do you mean? I was like, I need to get into a trade.
Was you late to college? Was you?
Yeah, I was super late to college. This is like years on now when I was with this ex from the skate park. Do you mean
How old were you when you went to college?
I think I was... It was before I worked with you and Daniel worked with you. Because I was coming, remember, when I finished college and seeing Daniel? Cause
so that was... So what, you know...
about 4 years ago,
20?
wasn't it? Yeah, when I was 20 then. When I was 20, I went to college. But I only went because I was having like, do you mean one of those down weeks where you're like, I need to change something. I need to stop getting fired. I need to, and because of my ADHD, the warehouse work don't work. I felt like I needed to have a trade, so I was always hands on because my mind wanders too easily otherwise.
I think. Yeah, I think most people do that. I think, do you know what I mean? Like, you sit, if you're in a like office job, unless you're programmed, like, so I learn better by being shown things than I do
100%.
reading things. So
showing and
if
then
you're in
doing
an
it
office,
yourself.
right, and they go Excel, do this, right, sound. But like everyone says, oh, if you went and worked for someone, you'd last a week and you'd leave because you're used to doing it yourself. But like in an office job, I'd be the same. I'd be like, no, fuck this, I don't want to do this. I've got to leave. Like same with like, to be fair, BMXing, because I put like how I work is I put 100% into something to be the best I can be at it. Otherwise, I don't see the point doing that.
Yeah, literally.
So if I went,
you're wasting your time.
Yeah. So like, I used to play guitar, and my brother played guitar. Like, I've still got my guitars, but I don't play them. I haven't played them for years. But when we played them, like my dad was quite. I know, like your dad with your bike, was like, "I've got to go do this." My dad was like that with guitars. Don't know why, because it's not like he's a professional guitarist or anything. But he was like, "We've got to go do that." So we'd learn a lot on guitar very quickly, and we'd play it all the time. And then one day I was like, "I don't want to play guitar." Like I stood on my balcony.
It's like feels pressured almost. Doesn't it?
So I stood on my balcony where I used to live. It's not really a balcony. That makes it sound like a posh house. Climb out, it's a fire escape. So you climb out the window. And then there's a flat piece of concrete with a coal bunker underneath it. It's a fire escape.
It's a fire escape. Yeah.
I've got the balcony.
The balcony. Though.
And there's a video my mate got when I was probably 14. Long black hair, like
emo John Cena.
Yeah. Nah, longer than that. Longer than yours. Look, that's the funny thing. I like when you tell me. That was really fun. Hair longer than yours. And I used to have you've seen my red SG, didn't you? When I first got that, because I swapped it for a Les Paul. Sat there. I got my amp and that in the window, plugged into it, man. I'm just backing the solo. My mate, it was a windy day as well, so it was like I was going for the Slash November Rain solo look. You know, with the hands swept.
Yeah, of course.
And what I got was more Megadeth solo, because the hair's not curly, just all over the place. Anyway, my mate filmed that, and then bloke driving past on the car, just drove by, just stopped and was like, yes! And then drove off, and then I was like, I don't need to play guitar anymore. I've made it.
I've done it.
One person, I've made it. Fuck the guitar.
Fuck me, bro.
And then I tell you what probably ignited me into the guitar. Sorry to interrupt you, but Fast and Furious. So when I was 14, Fast and Furious came out. 2002. In fact, I might have been younger. I might have been like 12. But the first Fast and Furious movie came out, and it was like.
Is that when in the house party and he's got the guitar and shit as well?
Yeah.
With Vince in it, and he's going bum bum bam.
Yeah.
Bum bum
And then bam bam.
Yeah.
Right, but that come out, and that was like. Before that, I knew about cars, but I wasn't really interested. Like, and it brings you into Japanese cars again. People who actually know me know that I like German cars, but people who've known me a long time know that I actually do like Japanese cars. It's just and no offense to people who drive Japanese cars, most of you were dickheads. If you drive an EP3 Type R or a fucking Tech DC5, bar Sam, because he's got a Tech DC5 and he subscribes to this, so he'll watch this.
Nah, including Sam.
Nah, Sam, you're not a dickhead, mate, because you've also got a drift car E46.
Yeah, Sam, you're a dickhead, bro.
And you've been in that E46.
Yeah, I know. That's why you're a dickhead, bro. Because I want it. I want it.
Right. But do you know what I mean? Like, mainly EP3. When the EP3 was fairly, my auntie got one new, right? Yeah. And I had my first Golf Mark II with a GTI engine in, right? I had it rolling roaded. It was 200 brake at the wheels. It was Christmas. I was around my grandma's. We were always massive Christmas. And she was like, oh, you see my new car? I said, Type R outside. She said, yeah. And she went, it'll be that rusty piece of shit you've got. I said, let's go. She said, let's go now. She said, what? I said, let's go now. I said, you don't know what's in that. I said, let's go now. I said, what you got? 200 brake. And your car weighs ton and a bit. I said, I'm under a ton at 200 brake. Let's go. Anyway, we never did. But
no
do you know what I mean? Like,
no balls.
It was her, not me.
Exactly. No balls.
Snow was on the ground. I was ready to hit it. And then like we go down the seafront, and like there's this one guy, mate, on steroids or whatever, right? Massive, right? So we come over the speed bump, and he'd boot it in this EP3, and he'd there's not talk steer, it's 200 brake. They don't talk steer that bad. And another mate of mine had I think supercharged at the time. That thing actually talks there. Do you know what I mean? Like you're trying to keep it straight, and this guy right like this, and he's turning the wheel when he's in third, like making it, and you're like, yep. And that sums up a Type R driver, really. And at the time, again, people who know me know that B18s are one of my favourite engines. Now we're not getting into that debate.
No, I only say it to wind you up. I agree 100%. It's just I remember when I worked with you before. You used to always go on about, fuck K20s, guys, fuck K20s, that B18 in the world.
Fuck K20s, still think the same.
Yeah, of course, and that's why I
B18.
like winding you up about it when I'm like,
But
K20, bro.
When I had my Golf, obviously, I didn't have a B18. It was before I wanted an EK9 when I was younger. I nearly bought one when I was 14 because it was dirt cheap. I didn't buy it, never mind, because that's B16 anyway, an EK9. Anyway, and a lass used to do drag racing, and she had an EJ and an EK, I think. I think the EJ was a drag car with a B18 turbocharged in it, like 600 brake or whatever, and she had a road legal supercharged B18 C4. Oh, on song, mate. Oh, yeah, on song. But do you know what I mean? Like, again, no offense to you Type R owners.
There's every offence.
But let's be honest, you all drive like... Mate, I jumped in the Type R outside of work, mate, and I drove like a dick. It's something about the badge. It's not you lot.
You get carried away.
You know where our unit is.
Yeah, of course.
First gear, second gear by the end of the corner, round it, all the way to the junction.
Someone told me that the other day. I can't remember who. It wasn't you.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You get in a Type R... And then, to make it worse... Joe, we won't mention his second name, with a VXR, right? We're dropping it off one day, just like fucking about this Type R, flying down the road here. I'm doing 90, right? Because we're in Mexico.
We are in Mexico.
Yeah. I'm doing 90 in Mexico, right? And this, all right, okay. And this course of VXR come round me like I was stood still. His VXR is no joke, mate.
Really?
It's mapped. It's only like 200 brake.
Yeah, but it's light and it's small.
Yeah. So I'm like this. Top of third, mate. Top of third, right? Bang fourth, and then this fucking blue thing just come round me, and I was like, "Fuck!" Do you know what I mean?
And now, how I became a mechanic still. Like...
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was a proper tangent. Sorry. Mate.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. So yeah, I went to college because I just had to do something, and I wouldn't have gone to college if it wasn't for, we'll only mention first names in it because people won't know.
Yeah.
Ethan and John.
Yeah.
Because those two together were applying to go because they were very close at the time. Do you mean? And I was close to both of them, but I wasn't like on best friend thing.
Yeah.
So we were out one night, and they said they were going to college, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "What are you doing?" Because as I said, I needed to go and do something. Yeah. And they're like, "I'm mechanics." And then, do you know what I mean? Something just clicked in my head. I was like, "Yes, I'm on that." And I went to college, and I went with a very naive, do you mean, mindset, thinking, oh, you know, I've put coilovers on a car, on my little Fiesta.
Oh, you've gone for the, I should be able to do it because I've done that.
Yeah. And not just that, I thought, because the mechanics I wanted to do was modifications, I thought that's what mechanics would be. So I went into college with the mindset that once I get a job, it's going to be on nice like Beamers or stuff like that, doing the...
It's not, mate.
No, I know, bro.
Oh, I'm going to stick a heater on. So
yeah, I was about to say, do you want to put it on? It's a bit colder.
You carry on, mate.
Right, okay. So welcome. We're just having a short interval right now. But, you know, I'm going to smoke my cigarette and we'll be right back. It did. I was literally thinking, it's a stupid idea. Bring a heater up here.
No, that's it. Nah.
No, we're still recording. I just thought, I said we're going to a short interval.
So you're going to cut this bit out?
Nah, what I'll do is I'll fast forward it and add a bit of music.
Yeah.
Well, we just chat here for a bit, do you mean? Have a little break. I think it's going alright.
I don't know.
It's like, I forget we're recording.
Yeah, so that's why I go, look at you.
Yeah, and then
I'm like, I've got to engage them. So then I'm like...
Yeah, I know, but then it's like, once I realise we're recording, I almost burst into laughter. What you mean? I'm just like I can't take it seriously because I'm like, oh my god. But then I guess natural, isn't it? I remember the first
But,
when I
yeah,
did my
yeah,
first mountain bike video.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
doing my, hi guys, welcome to the channel. I remember the first few times I was like, had to walk away from the voice to do it. Do you mean I was like, felt really
Yeah, oh mate,
embarrassed
no,
doing
that's
it.
yeah. So the
And
first
then-
video I've done, mate, I was doing, I like 20 turbo race, some attitudes and that, and I was showing them around and stuff. And Adam from that, I had to stop the video. I'm like, and then I was talking about engines once, and my brother was here when he Scott was up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I was like, oh, Scott, I'm doing a video. You're gonna, hey, I don't care. Like Scott's different to me. He's like, I don't fuck. But like, I'm like, oh. Yeah. So I know. I know what you mean. Though. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, you just get like, but then
Like,
after
you
like
see-
the full video, it's like, fuck it, innit?
Yeah, but you see him on YouTube, right? And they like walk around the streets talking, and I'm like,
If someone did that next to me, I'd be like,
yeah, I'm like, I don't think I could do that.
no, because I feel, but then again, I think that's just that mindset, innit? We think people always think what we're doing,
Yeah.
but then if you think about it, if you're walking through a city,
And there's a lot of people talking.
yeah, you won't even notice. You can think they're on the phone, anything. Do you mean, especially because they never really stand still? They're always walking through places. Like, I don't know. I think you've got to have that mindset as well. Like, if you're a vlogger, you've always been sort of a vlogger. Do you mean you've always been that person that
Yeah, but
is good?
I think we should save this. I mean, you can edit it out anyway, switch it around.
Really, we could just cut the elevator music 30 seconds ago.
Yeah. So what I say, do you think? I mean, it's different because you're younger than me, so you've grown up different than me. And we'll go back to your college thing in a minute. But when I was growing, like I said to you earlier, like a bit, we didn't have phones that recorded very well. We were using cameras that still weren't very well. I think the first camera I recorded my video on that got sponsored on was like 2.5 megapixels, something like that. Do you know what I mean? So it's literally like, look.
That's why you got sponsored, because they couldn't actually see how shit you were. Do you mean?
They're like, is he doing something? I don't know, I can hear tire tags, but I
You're
can't.
just running next to your bike and just throwing it in the air. And just
Nah, you can see it, but yeah, you know what I mean? And then, like, my phone now that is actually recording this.
What phone is it?
It's an Honor X.
Big up Honor XC,
XC8, I think. It is.
XC8.
It's basically a Hawaii. Wow. You know what?
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii.
But they're not allowed to sell them in this country
Nah, I know,
anymore.
because I'm from China.
So they just brought this up. They literally went, okay, change the name, send it back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so because like my
Just check it still good.
yeah, so my oh that'd be bad, wouldn't it? That would all be interlude. We're redoing it. My the way I used to have to get sponsors, there's a website you still found out it's called Sponsor House, and it's basically so I got sponsored by Monster Energy, 661 Clothing, Redline Bikes, Oasis, Osiris Shoes, sorry.
Oh, that was a blast in the past.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how long ago it
Big
was.
chunky ones.
Yeah. If I show you my
No.
pictures on Facebook, they're on there. Look at the shoes I went. They're always Osiris. That's the only thing I had from sponsor. Oh, and Monster Energy drinks.
Going to the moon, are you like?
Yeah, and Monster. And there's another one, but I can never remember it. I think it's another clothing brand. Or it might be Protect, because I've got Protect helmets. That probably was Protect. That would make sense.
Yeah.
But like, so you'd be on Sponsor House, and you like Monster Energy when it first comes to the UK. That's when I got sponsored. So I was like, boom, right. Apply. So you have to apply for a sponsorship, like you would a job.
Yeah.
So like, there's a whole bio. You have to answer loads of questions, and then upload video or pictures. So uploaded. Was it a video? I think yeah. So I was like, I found out my sponsor after I'm at college. I'm doing business at this point. I'm 18 or something. Just started college, right? And I was like, no, sorry, 17 when I got sponsored. Sorry, I'm again at the time 16 when we moved. So 17, sorry. So I turned 17. My mate Tom, he also was on Sponsor House. A couple of my mates were. So I was like, right, boys. So this is what we'll do. Then we'll go out this weekend. We'll go to a local skate park, like 15 miles from our house, or where we want to ride, but it's all strict. And I said we'll just record 5-minute segments. It's how long ago it was, because when you watch BMX videos from years ago, mate, 5-minute segments, 3 to 5 minutes. So that's what you do. But in reality, you do that, you're out all day.
Yeah, no, bro, you're out for weeks sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
but
like skate edits, bro.
Yeah.
Normally 3 to 5 minutes. But they have composed those clips over months, because they got to find the spot. Because if you think about it, you're at a spot.
Yeah.
You do a kick flip, an ollie,
Yeah.
a tray flip,
Yeah.
and 2 other tricks. You got 5 tricks at that spot. That's
Yeah.
1 day at that spot.
Yeah,
But then-
landed them. But
But then in the clip, that's 30 seconds.
right, yeah.
Do you know
So
what I mean?
right, so we had our video. So we have another. We have two.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah, but
Oh, the reduced stuff.
Yeah,
That's what I'm doing.
I
So
got-
I'm not in the traffic lights going for God.
I got to take Jack home.
What that one?
Bless, bro.
Overshine unit.
Yeah, good.
Overshine unit. The board way.
On the wall back. You said
No, because we complete that all out.
we're gonna have to, mate.
Bro,
Because otherwise people will be on Google Maps, mate.
Don't worry. Like, people aren't that interested where the fuck we are.
Man.
They can see a brick wall, a skateboard which is heavily chipped.
And then makes it seem
I
fair.
wasn't even a Dave Mirror.
Yeah, well,
Dave Mirror.
That's
BMX though, do you mean?
with some muty pro forks that paint red. Anyway, right, so I was like, we need to get this done in a weekend. So we was at local to us, there's like 4 lads local to us, and we used to. This is how out in the sticks. I used to ride a speed bump. Never went on parks until I was sponsored. But
Parks?
So I used to ride dirt.
Oh, like skate parks.
Yeah, no, yeah. So I used to ride dirt, I used to ride street. And it was a speed bump, mate. And I'd done I think it's a 360 tyre tap, but because I landed on the side of the speed bump, it obviously it's like that, innit? And the tyre hit here, and my 360, I carried on with the spin. Did another like 900, and then hopped out of it. So for video footage, it was sick. Could I do it again? Could I fuck?
I've
But-
done stuff like that in skating.
It used to be like one take. Anyway, got this video compiled, took my 5-minute edit out of the whole 20-minute video we had. That we never even posted anywhere, so it was pretty fucking stupid. Back in YouTube was just a hit, you know, like back then, like we put it on YouTube, anyway. My mates took theirs, everyone was on sponsor, I was 4 of us, yeah? So I sent mine in, Monster, and accepted it, straight away. Sent me a contract, a legal contract you have to sign, have a witness sign, like it's a proper legit thing. So I've got here, there's a Monster, I'm telling you here right now. That's basically because I got sponsored by it. And it was
Branded like.
yeah, and
branded.
not just that. It was a turning point. So you've seen my tires on my arm. When it's warm, bro, it shows unbelievable. It's too cold. So this one here, and then obviously some BMX related ones here, and then a mechanical one here. But this is literally it's a Monster Energy Eagle. And it's literally because that was a turning point. So I went from just riding a bike 7 days a week whenever I wasn't at school at the time or college to having to actually every 3 months enter a competition, upload a 3 to 5 minute video or upload a certain amount of photos to prove I was right.
Yeah, of course.
Right, so
it's a job. We're just sponsored. It's a job.
Yeah. So anyway, got them. Same video, just about 10 people got fucking 5 sponsors out there. Didn't realise how not life changing. How that changes when you're riding with your mates.
Yeah, because it isn't a hobby anymore.
Yeah,
It's not like, oh, I'm just gonna like if you have a shit day, you have a shit day when you're not sponsored. But if you have a shit day when you're sponsored and you haven't got what you need to get,
so they class there was amateur sponsorships anyway that you progress through pro, whatever they are. Anyway. So they
pro
sent
amateur pro,
that's it. So they sent me some stuff anyway, like Monster used to send me through to Sam sent me shoes, Redline bikes. And I'm sorry, Redline bikes. I never had any.
Around still.
No. Well, they might be.
Fuck Redline bikes. You folded for a reason.
My mate had a Redline bike. So responsible. He said, "Do you want to ride?" I said, "Nah, shit." I don't want to ride that shit. So this actual bike, we'll maybe do a bike check one day. But this actual bike is mostly primo because I love primo. Right. Always have done. It's mostly primo. Edwin De La Rocha grips are the best grips you can ever get.
I land primo most of the time, if any skaters know what the fuck that means. Hey, you don't even know, you don't even know!
I had a month of skating. Used to inline blade as well, I was pretty good at that, but I thought it was a bit gay.
I just splits every time, bro.
I think it's a bit gay.
Well, yeah, bro, you do a grind and you just...
Yeah, it's
Jimmy. that is a different grind, so...
Any blade is watching.
Any blade is watching this, get fucked. You dickheads.
One of my best mates, Jack, I won't mention his second name, but no one will believe it anyway. He played. Yeah, he used
Fuck you!
Nah, but his second name. Have you ever watched Captain Pirates of the Caribbean? Yeah, watched Pirates of the Caribbean. That's his genuine name. In fact, I'll tell you a story about him. We'll go off this because I'll talk about it all night. Like, my passion for beer mason is ridiculous, even though.
Yes, it is.
So my mate, who fuck it, we're gonna have to mention it. Jack Sparrow's his name. He won an M2 in a competition. Do you know them? Enter this thing winner.
Yeah.
One of them, right? Everyone on the comments, except obviously them. Everyone else. Fake name. Fake. Can't even ask for a real name now when you're giving away a fake car. Everyone who went to school with him, known him all his life, tagging him, going, yes, Jack, well, M2, yeah, like tagging this guy, and then, no, he's not real, we're like, of course he is. Anyway, when he first passed his test, he obviously got pulled over. What's your name? Jack Sparrow. And that was just as the Pirates Caribbean movie to come out.
Yeah, so he was taking
a
piss, yeah.
And he had a Mad 2 Golf that was like, it's royal blue, it's a real dark blue. Nicknamed it the Black Pearl. But obviously, we all used to smoke chimneys when he once upon a time.
Yeah.
Driving them for your mate's house before their drug tests. I get pulled
Bro,
over.
it's like literally, I remember when I passed my test, was the year they brought the drug tests in. Like compulsory, do you mean? And they were heavy on it. Because when the boys used to turn up at the skate park before I had a license, do you mean? They'd sit in their car, hot box it, do you mean? Police would turn up and they wouldn't even confiscate their weed. Do you mean? They'd be like, well, they couldn't even get them for drug driving, do you mean? They'd just be like, oh, well, what are you doing, sort of thing, do you mean? Like, what are you doing?
You get some food as well,
No, man. I know, you might have to get takeaway. But,
you have to order four.
yeah, I got delivered, man, so I got the app.
I don't want one of them big burgers.
No! Progression!
I don't want them fries either. Stop letting me buy them.
No, I won't. I'll order you food, don't worry. I'll order you something, and if you don't like it...
I get a punch you in the face.
Nah, not the face. I'm already ugly enough.
No, according to that girl the other day, mate, you're Bonnie.
Who?
Fuck yeah, when we went like that.
Oh, that bumper.
Yeah.
That's mad.
I thought that as well.
That's mad.
Right.
But, yeah, now what were we on about? Shit. Drug tests.
This is why you don't smoke too much fucking weed.
Shut up.
Don't drink 2 beers and smoke too much weed. Look at him. It's why cannabis should be illegal still.
No, it isn't. Don't even start this, alright? Because I'll get into a debate with you right now. But I'm not going to. I'm carrying on my story. So.
I don't give a fuck. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
I just like to.
I know. I'm
Daniel, you.
Shut up. He will probably watch this and be like, bro. You're shouting me out. Thank you. Rocky. But so they couldn't do anything, and I remember.
You can bleep his name out, by the way.
Well, no, I will. But when we were going through my even my learning to drive with my instructor, there wasn't any of the fucking
I think it
tests
was in the big city, like, and then they
brought it into the rural areas.
Internationally,
Yeah. And I remember the day I passed. Yeah, I thought it was a wise idea because I had a little Citroen C2. Anyone who knows what they are? Shit, do you mean? But
that's the shit box we need.
Nah, but I was looking at them as well. They're quite cheap, especially for the 1.6. I got like a 25 brake.
Yeah, it's a BTS, isn't it?
Yeah, bro.
Because they used to
turbo.
in my day, we used to take that engine out of a C2 and put it in a Saxo.
Bro, 3 litre V6 fits into it. Into the engine bay.
Saxos, mate. You take the VTS out of the C2, you put it in the Saxo, you get 5 more brake horsepower, fucking fly. Before we knew what turbo
But then the engine is also 150 kilograms heavier, but what horsepower, bro?
Is it?
It might be. But, yeah, I'm probably lying. But the day I passed, I thought it was a wise idea to go and grab an 8.
Yes.
And in the C2 I called it Subaru. Because it was the same colour as a Subaru, the blue.
Yeah.
And with my wheel trims, I sprayed them gold.
Yes.
Do you mean? So I was driving around like, yeah, Subaru, and even with the gold spray paint, with Subaru on the back. And because I was in my little funny 5 minutes, I also done a golden pentagram on the side of the door.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm like.
Yeah.
So I went to the industrial estate.
Nothing like a puller.
Yeah, literally. I went to the industrial estate. I stripped the back seats out. The window tint was completely black on the back. You mean like probably 100% tin?
Oh, yeah, but that's legal anyway.
I don't know that.
In America, it's legal all around us.
Well, in Mexico, it's legal.
You can correct that. No, but literally UK, 3 back.
No, I don't care because fucking no one's going to report us, bro.
Yeah. 3. No.
If you report us, I'm going to
find out where you live
And he'll probably
and do
recommend.
absolutely nothing.
So I smoked the eighth, and I put loads of like pillows in the back while I stripped the seats. So that was my first camper room. I mean, I literally had nights out in that as well. Not even joking. So we smoked in the back, me and one of my mates. It was like, yeah, man, look, we've got a car. We can lie in the back. There's no back seats. Look how cool this is.
And just make sure to have stop guy.
Yeah, so
No, it's still going, guys.
sound was still going.
I was thinking. Len's phone's got how much data you've got that thing that you can only do a 13-minute video. Let's see if that's the same. But that's fairly new with Pop on
So
Yes, on
thanks, Honor. But yeah, so we smoked it, and my mate, he was stoned off his box. You mean? I was obviously okay to drive because I smoked quite a lot. And I drove out the industrial estate, music all the way up. That was the day I passed. You mean? And I got the car insured that day. Got my mum to do it all. Do you mean? Because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. It was taxed and
Big up on his mum.
Big up, Joe! Whoop, whoop, whoop.
She don't drop his average.
So you don't drop my average, like Matthew. Costelli. But so I drove out the industrial estate. As soon as I drove out the industrial estate and came onto the main road, police cars coming the other way.
Yeah, standard, yeah.
So neither music up, didn't even pay attention to it, do you mean? They'd done a Yui.
Cool.
Started following me and I was
Following
like,
the Subaru.
yeah, and I was just like, oh shit. Like, do you mean? And I noticed them, but I was like, right, abnormal, indication everywhere, do you mean? And obviously, the first day, before I saw him, I was ragging everywhere because I just got cut.
Yeah, mate, I remember that.
So, I was going to the skate park as well because we both skated, me and my mate, and we were going to meet the rest of the boys there. Put my indicator on to turn into where the cricket club is on the way to the skate park, went past there. Yeah, cricket club. Do you not know there was one? Proper well maintained everything, bro. Though. So I went past the cricket club, put my indicator on. They didn't put their indicator on. I was like, yes. Turned. They just followed me anyway, and I was like, oh, fuck. And the skate park's about 500 meters away from the cricket club, and just down the road.
Yeah.
So I could see it, and there was I could see the junction where I could turn. I was driving. I literally put my indicator on to turn into the skate park blue lights, and I was like, fuck. Just hotbox the car, do you mean? There's still smoke in the car, so it's stoked, do you mean? I used to wear like a little like 5-piece hat or something that would like cover my face there.
What's a 5-piece
No,
hat?
it's really weird to describe, bro. It's really
Put a
weird.
picture in.
I will. Here's a picture.
And just like that.
Yeah.
YouTube magic, we love it.
Right, we're back. So, yeah, that was the hat I was wearing. And fucking, my mate was led in the back, stoned as fuck.
Yeah.
And I had the music up, so I was like, there was no off on it, it was just turned down to turn it off. So it was going like, it was about 50 clicks, do you mean? Volume 50 to 0. So I was like, bro, get in the front now, I've been pulled over. And he's like, what? What are you on about, man? I'm like, I'm getting fucking pulled. I'm like, please get in the front. And he like, when he climbed over, I could see the police walking past the back window. Didn't even notice that he climbed over, do you mean? Came to the window and I put the window down and just smoke came out the side, do you mean? And I pulled the hat down by my eyes because I knew I was a bit red-eyed Jedi, do you mean? It's more like this, to be honest. So I was driving around like that. Do you mean? I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, what's the one?
Literally. So I was just like, oh. And they're like, right, the reason we called you is because it's coming up, you're only a provisional license holder and you've got no insurance. But since we're here, it stinks of cannabis, right? And mind you, we had one split left, you mean? And my mate had it on it, but I did the... To my mate, and I was like, just give it up, you mean? I was like, just give it away! And then he sort of looked at me and went, I was like, and he went, oh yeah, that'll be me. Sorry, he hasn't smoked any. And I looked at her and went, yeah, see, he just said I haven't smoked any. I've been driving him around. They're like, oh well, we are going to do a drug test anyway because, and I was like, oh shit. So I rang my mum. Big up, Joe. And I was like, mum, I've been pulled over for no insurance and stuff. I think I'm going to lose my license. Because the police were in the car, do you mean? and I was shitting myself. They sat in the car for like 5 minutes, and I was like, what are they doing? And I saw the boot open, and I was like, it's coming, isn't it? It's coming. And my mate just chucked me straight, like, smoke that now. And I was like, what?
Oh, how's that work?
Apparently,
Do not try this at home.
don't do it, but stoners will know. Grab peppermint chewing gum, smoke a cigarette, and you get swab, comes up
Can you just
inconclusive.
bang this out of a mouthful or what?
Comes up inconclusive.
Look, you can't bang this out of a mouthful. You can.
What do you mean?
Menthol cigarette.
No.
Bang a menthol.
No.
Okay. I'll
Because
take
it, no,
another.
because it
Well, Ron,
changes the
I'll go for
saliva.
another trick. If you drink driving and you know you drink driving, get a 2p, stick it in your mouth, suck it. If you get pulled
copper,
over,
isn't it? Oh.
it's a copper. It takes the alcohol scent away. Right. So you didn't lose your license, you did.
No, of course I didn't.
Obviously. You
I've still got no points for it. But
You did better than me.
right. So yeah, I smoked a fag and they came up, yeah, and I saw them as soon as I lit the fag. They closed the boot, walked up, went, "So you reckon David ran out drug tests?" And I was like, "Be in the coffee cup." Well, it would have been my lucky day if I was smoking. Do you mean? And then like obviously passed the test. The seat was down there. Do you mean?
Yeah.
And they're like, right, you're free to go. So I was like, okay, thank you. Seat came all the way out, do you mean, to that, and I was like, first gear, like so much clutch, do you mean, just like pulled away without going, like, and literally just turned into the skate park, and I turned in, you had about 15 of the boys, all stood on the top of the ramps and the railings just pissing themselves, because they all saw me,
Yeah.
right opposite the junction getting pulled over to their pass, and they were like, you're a fucking idiot, and I was like, I feel like I want to cry, do
Right.
you mean?
So, when I passed my test, back whenever that was, years ago, what did I want to do? I want to go see my mate, right? So my mum was like, right, okay, we've got no insurance. She said, we live quite rural, to be fair. We didn't live right in the town.
Yeah. And it's very rural around there if you're in the lanes.
Yeah,
I know.
you've been, right, so, take the car. That's right. She goes, if you get pulled over, I didn't know you've got it. I said, yeah, I said,
Standard.
yeah, big up my mum, because there's a lot of times done that, even when I was 14. Big up my mum. Anyway, so,
Unlike mine who tried to prosecute me. More on that in another podcast, stay tuned.
so, I'm driving, I went to my, sorry, so I went to my mate's house, picked him up, big up Steve. Jono was with us on his motorbike, had a 125. Right. Steve's there talking to 2 girls and 2 villages across. He's like, oh, let's go get him. Is that time we can pick him up? I'm like, yeah, alright mate. No insurance mind, right? So I'm like, Sam. So me and Jono are fucking racing, right? He's behind me because that's safer.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it with a bike, follow your mate from behind. You can't run him over. And I remember it was a 9N Polo. Like what mate's got, but a shitty 1 litre one.
No, that's not what it's got, is it?
Yeah,
The
9N.
9N's like the 98 one, isn't it?
No,
the
no,
boxy
that's a
one.
6N.
No, that's you're on about 9N2.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the 9N.
6N is, trust me, because I've had one. 6N is 98, 6N2 is 2000 onwards, after that it's a 9N.
I thought it was no, it's a 9N, bro. Have a look. No, I'm gonna show you now. I'm gonna prove the
What's
Volkswagen Audi specialist wrong. He's not
What's
actually.
9N, put a 9N Polo in, mate. 2005-ish. 9N Polo.
You might be right.
I am right. That's what I'm saying with this smirk on my look. Go on. Show the camera as well. Show them when you find it. 9N Polo. Not 6N, 9N. 9N 1, 2 and 3.
Yeah, you fucked me there. There we go, audience. You fucked me. You fucked me.
Is it round by any chance, mate? Same as what meat has, is it? Yeah? Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, let me carry on with my storytelling. So, I went to overtake him, right? And he pulls into the centre of the road.
Yeah.
Now, 18-year-old Lemsky ain't have none of this. Because 18-year-old Lemsky's got a couple of things he's done in his past that he shouldn't have done before he was 18. So he fucking bangs it half on the grass. 60 mile an hour past his polo. My mate Jono passed him. Right? We pull in, we pick these 2 girls up. There's a little police station in this village, 1 cop running. Right? pick these girls up. Oh, yeah, how are you? Yeah, get in the back. Oh, there's been a seatbelt, don't worry about that, love. We ain't gonna crash. Drive to the park around the corner, try to hold a sheet of smoke. I can have a fucking smoke, jump back in the car, go to reverse. And where I grew up, they're T5 Volvo police cars. They're not Peugeots.
Yeah.
They're T5 Volvos, right? So I'm like, oh, bang in reverse, spinning around as a T5 blocking the road. I'm like, oh dear. This copper gets out of the car. Bearing in mind, there's two girls in the back, my mate's in the front. We've all had a bit too much weed, obviously. I ain't got no insurance on the car. It's only my mum's name.
Yeah.
Passed my test 3 days previous, 2 days previous. Jono's on his bike, no L plate on the back of it. Jono's got 3 points, no L plate. No, sorry, that's a different time, different story. It was alright. I've remembered that, well, I nearly lost my license for racing on the streets.
Yeah.
I just remembered, he's come back to me, Jono was always there on a bike. Anyway, so this cop comes over, he goes, got insurance? I said, yeah. He said, I've just ran the car. It's coming up with, I won't say one thing, but it's coming up with, her is in, no one on, that's weird, mate. She did it this morning. Saturday. I did it this morning, mate. Before I left, I'd only just passed the test. Here, look, here's a green bit of paper.
Yeah.
Because I haven't got a license. Okay, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Here's a producer.
Maybe 14 days.
14 days to produce your document. So I'm like, yo, I sound. I said, we best fucking get out of it, haven't we? Easy to drive the car home. Just get pulled again. They might not give you producer. So again, it's like the A roads and the red routes. So I learned to drive on like the most dangerous roads you can.
Yeah.
So I'm flying through all these S-bends, mate. Bit panicky, but like in
I need to go.
well, no, I was going to my mate's house. I'm flying through these S-bends, right? 60, 70 through these tight S-bends. Ditch there. Johnny on his bike is well behind me, like I'm on it. Fucking come around this S-bend, police house come the other way. Wrong side of the road, this police lights on, turns around, and I'm like, fuck this, looked at my mate and said, hey, stop it. Dropped it again, just fucked off. Fucking chucked it into this 90, chucked it into this 90, outside my mate's house, get out of the fucking car, and got out. Sat up in my mate's bedroom at the window, in a chair like this, joint in my mouth, looking at the window like that. And you know when you smoke too much weed, you get real paranoid.
Yeah.
So instead of like waiting half an hour, looking at it every minute I'm like,
Yeah. Every toke is.
yeah. Anyway, so I rang my mum. I said, Mum, been pulled over, no insurance, 14 days to do documents. She said, right, okay, leave with me. Again, big up my mum. She went and took out a separate insurance because she couldn't put me on hers. Another insurance on her car, me as a named driver, on the 13th day, which is normally an unlucky day. This little card, Zurich it was, is an insurance card before documents come through. It says, what day, no time on it, just a day he was insured. Went to the police station, walked in there. Because another podcast is a story why I didn't go to the police station, I should have. But I was told not to go back there, but that's a story. So, I went into the police station, pulled the producer and said, oh, I got pulled over, blah, 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 blah. And he said, oh, we'll keep it on file, if you hear something, tell us that we've got your documents, we'll send them to them and it'll be fine. Never heard anything of it. But 3 days in, I was shitting myself that I was losing that license.
That brings me back to a story actually when you're on about producer.
Hey, producer's been a thing, mate.
No, I'm
Especially if you know an MOT tester.
Oh no, that was it. No, fuck, what was it? Oh no, yeah, when I got pulled over that same day. When I first day I passed, fucking, we were, because they let me off. I didn't just drive away. They said they were going to have a quick look around the car, like before they go, to make sure it's legal. 2 front tyres caught ringing out.
You got a producer for that?
Yeah. No, I didn't. They let me off completely. Like, because they were like, right, we're going to have a look around the car. Is there anything we need to know before we have a look? And because they just let me off and I'm stoned as fuck, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm going to be honest now because you're going to find it. The 2 front tyres are bald, and I mean very bald, but I am getting them sorted. I just don't have the money right now. Like, come on, I passed today, you know what it's like. And they were like, right, okay, they looked at it, and the guy just went, with his torch, just looked at me and smiled, sort of thing, and I was like, I'm fucked. And it was a guy and a woman. And the woman came up to me, she was like, right, I'm gonna give you the benefit. They said to you, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give you like a producer gives you 14 days to get it changed, take it to a garage or an MOT place in it
Yeah,
where
to
it
get
stamps.
stamped,
Yeah, with me to say like, yeah, it has been changed and provide it. And I was like, yeah, okay, blah blah blah. Because I was stoned, because she was talking so much, I forgot what she said at the start.
Yeah.
So I just kept saying, yeah, okay, so what did I have to do then? Okay, so when I do that, then what do I do? You mean? And then we were there for about, I'm not even lying, about 15 minutes. About 15 minutes, yeah, just going, okay, so once I've done that, it's done. And she was like, right, I'm not going to give you one, just get them changed. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, literally, and she was like, just get them changed. I'm not going to give you one, but if we pull you over again, and they're the same, it'll be different, do you mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, same. But police have always been quite nice to me for some reason. It's like another time I was with my mate Alex, big up Alex, he's sound. But fucking, I like Alex, you know, fuck everyone else. But yeah, we were. It was.
Oh, you're telling the story. No good for takeaway, please.
Yeah, it was a Sunday morning, and it was about 8 o'clock. I was working nights, and I messaged Alex, seeing if he was awake. Do you want to go for a smoke? Blah blah blah. He's like, yeah. So we went down to. It's called the Sewage Farm, and basically it's down some back lanes.
What, am I the?
Yeah, you can do what you want and then give it to me. But yeah, we were down some fucking back lanes, and it's a dead end. I was bursting there. I just fitted a sub to my car about a day previously, and the way I do it is sketchy. I just find a live in the fuse box and just jam the fucking live in there, do you mean? So you have a wire coming out your fuse box, but that's me. So I've never had a fire yet. People have told me it's going to happen, but 4 cars deep, it ain't happened.
Is it triple cheeseburger too much?
No, yeah, it might be, because it's just still 3 things in it. Just a bit of chicken, I don't know. But anyway, we were down there, and obviously I had to have the car running to use the sub, because it was on the live.
Yeah.
So the car was running, we had like 2 spliffs. I had my head in my lap rolling the third. Alex, when he smokes, he looks stoned. You mean when I smoke, I don't really look stoned. I feel it.
Nah, yesterday in the car, you look fucking.
Bro, I had a fucking massive headache yesterday. I was falling asleep most of the day. Like. So
that's why you didn't.
Oh really? None.
Let's move on from you being high all the time, getting done by police.
Well, no, because this is the good story.
Okay,
It's
go
a
on.
good story.
Which one?
Chicken burger, lettuce.
4 or half? 4 or half,
Four,
right?
please, bro.
Fucking start me, I'll lay you out.
You probably will. But
which
mozzarella
one?
did this as well.
Lettuce.
And mayo. Actually, and onions as well.
Onions. Okay.
We'll add something into the mix, innit?
I've gone for a mega burger. I try not to, and I've got triple cheese as the only option. Anyway, carry on.
So, yeah, I was rolling the third split. Head down when I tucked it, sparked it, looked up, 2 police cars right in front of me with the lights on. Do you mean?
You say you want onion ring?
Yeah. No, mozzarella dippers.
Is that mozzarella stick?
Yeah. Just get the smallest one unless you want some more shower.
Oh yeah, they was nice.
They were lovely.
I was gonna get some onion rings.
No, I'll get small of both, innit?
Yeah, alright. Yeah.
We'll just dip them on.
Big up Milano.
Big up Milano! But, yeah. As soon as I sparked it, looked at 2 police cars. I looked at Alex because the car was running as well.
Don't want it.
No. I looked at him and I was like, "Bro, I'm fucked." And he was like, "What?" I was like, "I've just lost my license."
To be honest,
They caught me red-handed.
can we do cash on this or no?
Yeah.
Do we want to collect it?
No, deliver. Because it'll come on the podcast. We're talking, bro.
ASAP.
Put a note on it though for the driver. Be like, when you arrive, bring some date for it.
Oh mate, why don't we change the grass?
Yeah.
Sort that. Right. While you're on pause, could you cut this round so my story comes after yours?
What's the code there?
You know the address now. Do you know the postcode?
No.
MP.
No.
you read. And you're gonna have to cut that out.
Yeah, of course.
Genuinely.
No,
like-
I know.
Right, so one day, me and the lads, I used to have Renault Clio. Best handling car, I think, from the factory you can get. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like, hatchback from the factory, Clio is a very good handling car. Not if you're easy.
But I was in the passenger seat when that
Oh,
happened.
maybe-
Like, I had my
maybe-
legs on the dash, and I looked at him, I was like, fuck! It just pulled
Yeah.
into my chest. I was like, I'm not snapping my femur. Like.
Right, so my mate had an E30 1.6, yeah?
Yeah.
Beamer. Jono was on his bike. Big old Jono! Yes, boy! Clio 1.2 16 valve I had on a 2002. Nice car. I think that was all of us. Was that all of us? Yeah. So we're coming back from car meet.
Yeah.
We're flying through this town, yeah? You come round, there's a little roundabout, that's where I went to school. There's a little roundabout, you turn left, another roundabout, roundabout, turn right, roundabout, turn left. Come up here. Fucking flying around there, mate. Who comes after us? A fucking brand new 5 Series BMW estate car. Yeah. Didn't even know they was there, mate.
Of course not.
Brand new. Police car, obviously, but brand new. I had my mate in the car. Neil, if you're watching this, big up his room. You're something else, guys. Right, so he used to get in some shit, right? He sat in my passenger seat. This will make sense in a minute. So I come round, the Beamer was in front of me, I was on his back bumper, yeah? Jono, my mate, on his bike, his helmet was nearly touching my back wheel. That's how close he was. He was going for it, but he just didn't have the power. If he was on a bigger bike, he'd come back and go. And then out of nowhere, this fucking BMW, mate, come up the right hand side, past us all, didn't put his lights on till it was in front. Got in front of the Beamer, got in front of my mate's E30, yeah? Lights on. Before that, couldn't have stopped, the passenger was already out. Shit, you not right? This, and you'll have to leave a lot of swear words out of this, obviously.
No, we can swear on the podcast. People swear on podcasts all the time.
Yeah, we can't say cunt. I know, I've said it a lot. You're gonna have to go through this.
Nah, you can't.
Okay? Anyway, so it's a Beamer, right? So my mate's E30 say this Beamer. Blue lights on about here, right in front of us, slowed us down. Passengers out, still doing like 5 miles an hour. Just opens the door, comes up, straight to the BMW. My mate said, window down, like, excuse me, I put the key straight out. Right? I've seen that, I'm behind him, right? I've seen that. Jono's pulled his bike this way, he's between us. The driver's got out, straight to the bike, where's your L plate? We were talking about earlier that he's lost his L plate. So 3 points for no L plate on that, check that over. This bloke then, like this, so the driver's gone to then the Beamer to get Steve's details. Big up Steve, because he's fucking G as well. Come to me, mate, I got the window down. I've always seen him take the keys once. Comes out, boom, pulls my keys, gone. I'm like, what the fuck? I got Clio, no back seat, sub. 269 sub, and the amp all in the boot build. Because need for speed. So right, so they're like, get out of the car. Right, so we're all out of the car. He's like, what's your name? Give my details, blah, 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 blah. Steve gives details. He's got his missus with him. She gives her details. Not that they give a fuck, but they're like that. Went to Neil, he looked at it and went, what are your details? Told him, they said, why are you in that passenger car? Because he's going to the police for a lot of stuff. And then, we can have an interval 2 seconds. So Jono's there, right, you got 3 points. Right, driver, we're all the spy of us stood there. The cop who's driving comes over and goes, I don't care what fucking time of the night it is, this is not a racetrack. And then my mate Steve, not the brightest, went, but you overtook all of us. None of us got points, bar Jono for his L plate missing. But fuck me, we was there about an hour. Going through everything, insurance, cars.
Yeah, of course,
Why?
sure you,
Why you got no back seats? Is your exhaust on your insurance?
You want to
Obviously,
get you fucked for something, like.
back in the day, mate, we didn't have fuck all on insurance. It was a standard car.
Even today, I don't have anything on insurance.
I got different insurance, it's fine now. But they're standard cars, man. They're not standard cars. And went through them, man. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm sat there like, fucking shit. Like me and Neil used, when the scrap machine was about, where the cars were getting scrapped, we used to go take all the head units out of them and stuff and sell them. One day, again, I was in my Clio, spare wheel well.
Load the head unit.
20 double dins and all that. Police pulled me over and I'm like, oh my god. So now what are you doing? I said, just in my mate's house. I said, anything the car should be? No, obviously.
What, all these units?
No, he didn't even look. Yeah. So obviously I got done for theft amount of hand and stolen goods. So when they pulled me, I was shitting myself because I was like, I'm done. Because normally hand and stolen goods, they would just search it.
Yeah, of course. Because they think you could have stolen goods on you again.
Mate, I got pulled in the clear when I was having a kid there. I had a baby seat in the back, which was an RT clear I had. Baby seat in the back, got pulled hard as fuck, man. I don't know how I was driving straight. One head's like out, just flying. Picking my eye, then misses up. Cop pulls in behind me. What's your name? Gave my name. Runs it through. Criminal record comes up. Right. Hand and stolen goods. That's what they do. They got hand and stolen goods. Step them over the ass. They look at me like, bang it all down. I'm like, fuck, it's like being stood in front of the judge. And then they're like, anything stolen? And I was high as fuck and there was a bit of cocky and I was like, baby seat. And he's like, is it? Shine the light. And I'm like, no, man. I want to take a dickhead. Like me, with police, it depends on I'm normally a dickhead to him. Unless they're sounding
That's because you've probably had bad experiences.
I've had loads of bad experiences.
That's what I mean.
I mean, we'll carry on it. You can turn that off.
Yeah,
We'll have a quick interval.
We're going for an interval, guys.
Police brutality, I'm going to call it. Because it's a bit... You fucking... You are me?
Yeah, carry on. Carry on.
Do you want to chime in with haven't you people ever heard of? Or
Oh. Closing the goddamn door. No!
I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
I'm really not okay. I'm really not okay.
Right.
Right.
Let's get this.
Post-emo gone, like. Right.
Yeah, post-emo gone, yeah. I can feel the pressure. It's getting closer. Now, big up Hayley Williams if you're watching this. You won't be, but maybe one day. We'll have you on the podcast one day, don't we,
We will have some famous people on here, like Andrew Tate. He's going to be our first.
Mate, top tier. Top. Let's go police. Fuck it, let's fuck police brutality. Bollocks to it. All police are dickheads. They shoot. In America, they're shooting coloured people for no fucking reason. In this country, apparently, they're raping people. If you
The guy resigned, didn't he, from the police force, and then he got arrested.
Sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
And then that other bloke was a couple of years ago killed that woman, followed her home and killed her, and then was on the investigation to find her.
Yeah.
Fuck. Anyway,
there's loads of shit. But then again, I guess that's in. I'm not sticking up for him here, but it is in like all walks of life, like no matter what industries you mean. It's like
100%.
Bro, at the end of the day, I fuck the Americans watching this if there are any, but the British police, I'd much prefer to have them than the American police.
No. So I'll change. I agree, but on the side, I think being a minority in America, is bad.
But is it minority anymore?
I mean, we'd have to check the statistics, which you can again put up.
Yeah, we will.
I'm going to assume it's a minority still. It's probably not now, but being a minority in America... Actually, I think
this is pretty racist, actually, doesn't it?
Well, no, because they're a minority... Well, maybe they're not minority.
Who's they?
Coloured...
Who are you referring to?
African Americans that like to just refer to themselves as Americans because that's what they are. Stop trying to make me seem like I'm racist.
No, I'm just asking you questions. You know, this is a podcast. You're my guest.
On my fucking podcast, you dickhead. Right. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Let's move on before
swiftly.
Delete this whole section.
No, police. In America versus Britain.
So, please, I think they're too gun happy.
In America?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So in this country, you only get armed response if you've got a weapon.
And they catch you with one, or if you've got previous.
Yeah, so if,
like armed robbery.
If you've got previous for having guns without license or whatever, and then you do something and go back to your house, they assume you've got a weapon, armed response coming. In America, they're always armed. But I think sometimes, and you can see it on the news previously, I don't watch the news much now, but do you know what I mean? When that officer choked that...
George Floyd.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Can't breathe! I just made it clear for the audience who I was on about. That tickle you did it.
It did. Yeah. But that caused massive uproar in America. Did it?
Can't breathe!
Fuck off. And then,
yeah, it did.
but then, right. So look at it from the other side. Can you remember when?
It didn't. No. It caused uproar here as well because in Bristol they had that statue of Colton, didn't they?
Yeah, and they pulled it.
And and they poured it into the water.
Yeah, because he was a slave trader.
Yeah.
But then look at it on the other side of things. From when, what's his name? Soldier Lee Rigby got beheaded in London. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
By two
like Islamic people, wouldn't it? They said
terrorists.
Yeah, they said it was from the Islamic State when
Yeah,
the ISIS
I think.
came big, wouldn't it? Like,
Yeah. And our police. I mean, I think they got shot, but I think they got shot by the Queen's Guard. Outside. Is that outside Buckingham Palace? Yeah, because he was a Queen's Guard, and I think maybe the police did shoot him, but we'll confirm in a little thing down the bottom. But it was either that or the Queen's Guard. But in that instance, we should have more guns.
yeah, but as I was saying earlier about the police, I think it's about the individual. I think. Do you mean it's not like because someone could be a police officer but still be, as you said, trigger happy.
Yeah, well, I think that's.
So I think that's why the UK themselves. I don't know.
Or maybe it's not trigger happy.
Politics.
Maybe that's wrong. Maybe they're just more cautious.
Nah, but I'd say it's trigger happy.
Yeah,
I've watched so many videos and like a little warning shot is a little warning shot, innit? But there's never little warning shots. It's like they'll shoot someone once and they'll unload a whole clip. Just
right, yeah. So I watched the video.
It's fear, innit? It's fear, bro.
I watched the video. There's a coloured person in a Chevy Malibu. Doesn't really matter, like a sedan thing. And he had a gun on the back seat in its case.
He had a license for it as well.
Yeah,
I watched the video.
Anyway, he got pulled up and he was like, they said, have you got any weapons? He said, yes. It's on the back seat in its case. I'll get it out now and I'll put it on the floor. Mm-hmm. And he, and there's like loads of police around him with guns. So they didn't shoot him, obviously, but like he was like, from his point of view, if he just grabbed to the back seat to get it, he reckoned he got shot. And on the other side of it, I was reading this thing. It was a sheriff, not Texas, but down south. There's two kids, orphans, ran away from their foster home, got into someone else's garage, broke in. Obviously, I think it was, I want to say 8 and 12, something like that. And there was unlocked guns in the garage. Anyway, someone obviously rang the police for breaking entry, I think. And the kids, for whatever reason, the 12-year-old picked up, I think it was a rifle, and I'm sure it was like 8 or something. They picked up a handgun, and they opened fire on the sheriff's department. And it was a whole news article, and the sheriff was like, in all my years, having to shoot a child with a gun. It was about gun laws, like trying to
banish.
Yeah, and he was like, on this instance, if we didn't have guns freely about, we'd have never had to shoot
a child.
Two children. But their mindset must have been they did not want to go back to the house at any for whatever reason. No one knows obviously what goes behind the closed doors, but they didn't want to go back to that situation they were in. So they opened fire on the police that were there, wounded some of them. And yet the sheriff's department, do you know what I mean? Like, so
big up the sheriff's department for a 2KD ratio.
Honestly. But do you know what I mean? And I think across Europe they're more gun happy. Not gun happy. They've got like Sweden that's got guns. Germany, they've got more armed police, haven't they? I think.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's still blue.
All of the French police are absolute dickheads, and I hate them all because they target British people.
Mate, that's most of Europe.
Just want to put it out there.
They hate us all, mate.
Yeah, but it's like you mean I'm driving my van, which is pretty much a French van, down a French motorway, and they want to give me grief.
Full of weed.
It was full of weed. But it was full of mountain bikes as well. It wasn't just full of weed.
Maybe they don't like mountain bikes.
Oh.
Maybe they don't like mountain bikes.
No, they just didn't like British people.
Mate,
And as soon as I said, yeah, I'm Welsh, they were like, oh, monsieur, please, drive on, drive on.
Yeah, but I think, right, so racism
like
towards
that.
British, I think that's most of, so that obviously I'm of Irish descent. I'm obviously not fully Irish, but I'm of Irish descent. Most of the Irish in this country, and the Welsh and the Scottish, don't like the English.
Fuck the English, bro.
Yeah, but
dickheads, bro.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, they're like, where are you from? You sound like you're from England. Oh, no, I'm Irish. All right, okay. So, carry on with your life.
Yeah, but
Oh, I'm from England. Get in the car.
we're going Wentwood now.
But you know what I mean? All right, let's move on from this because it'll get a little bit.
It could get a bit touchy. Couldn't it?
100%. So, Andrew Tate's views. Gotta cover it because everyone, even though it's shorts.
No. I think his shorts people make
but
him be the bad person.
Yeah, but let me ask you, what's your opinion on Andrew Tate?
My opinion on Andrew Tate, honestly, I like him.
Okay, now let me ask you if he was a female. What's your opinion on Andrew Tate?
I don't know. I'm not a female, but I don't.
I can tell you exactly. I can tell you exactly.
You hate him.
Yeah, but I can tell you what to say. Misogynistic.
No, you say that, bro. I've spoken to a few females now who don't think that. They think.
Yeah, but everyone on the shorts does think that.
Yeah, bro, but it's because that's how they make him out to be. Do you mean if you watch the full podcast? And I'm not.
I know. I've seen him.
Do you mean I'm not like a male? Like, do you mean the guy? But he says the right shit. It's just it's taken on board wrong. We're living in a society where people can twist whatever the fuck you say.
Yeah, but that's easily done. You could take what we say right now.
Yeah, and just
take a clip of it, take another clip of it, put them together, and make it
sound horrible.
Sound like we're racist towards.
But it's like, do you mean he obviously got arrested for a reason about the trafficking women?
Yeah, but one of them people who was a witness said no, he never did it.
Yeah, exactly. I know, but like, if it happened, it happened. Do you mean he got arrested? If they haven't found any evidence, they haven't found any evidence. Why should I hold that against someone? Do you mean? Because loads of people, when they're like, "Oh, you actually like it?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Yeah, but you know, traffic's women," and I'm like, "Yeah, but."
So my oldest had they had a assembly on this at school apparently about Andrew Tate.
Really?
Genuinely, yeah. When he got arrested, he's evil. He's.
No, I guess they done that though because they know all the kids are on TikTok and it's all over TikTok. Andrew Tate. That's how he sort of became.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
But so he come home and he was like, "Why do you like Andrew Tate?" I said, "Because he tells it as it is," which he does. Tristan does, I think, more for charity, but I'm not going to say that Andrew doesn't because I don't know. But they do stuff for charity.
Yeah.
And they're all right. It might be, we'll call it old-fashioned, but in reality, if you're earning a good amount of money, your missus shouldn't have to work. But then if you're... Oh, actually, I'll flip it the other way around. If you had a missus who was earning 100 grand a year and you stayed at home all day because you looked after, as a man, you would cook and clean in that because you do something. So,
yeah, it's
but if you
give and take, innit? It's contribution.
Yeah, of course it is. But how they swing it is, well, that's old-fashioned now. Most women think that is old-fashioned, and it is, but at the same time, if it's the other way round, so, right, your missus goes out to work all day. She comes home, you're sat there playing Xbox. Haven't done fuck all.
I should go mad at you.
Right, exactly.
But then if a man goes mad at a woman, who's been sat at home all day just watching TV, we're misogynistic.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Like,
but I think that's how. But they're watching stuff online that's making them think like that. Do you know what I mean? So they're watching. Oh, it's misogynistic to be told to clean the house and wash it when you're not there. So do you know what I mean? Oh, you don't want to be that person. They're controlling because they're telling you to clean up.
But at the end of the day, it's your house you're living in. Surely you'd want to clean it anyway. If you're home and it's a mess, because why the fuck would you want to live? Do you mean? So it's like the women who are like, "Oh, what? You just want me to cook and clean?" It's like, well, I'm at work. You're sat there doing nothing. Like, surely you should want to clean anyway. Like, why would you want to live in squalor? Do you mean?
To be fair though, it's worked for. So my nan and that was born in the 30s. Her mum and dad did that. Her dad worked. Her mum cooked dinner and whatever. They did it. My granddad, my nan did it. My mum and dad both worked actually. To be fair, but I think my mum did the majority of the cleaning. Obviously, me and my missus both work, so we share it. But she's at home more than me, so she tends to do more cleaning. I wouldn't say that's wrong. Like I've already said to her,
if you're there, do it.
Yeah. But then like on like a Saturday morning or something when she's at work, I'll have a clean up. Do you know what I mean? Like what I tend to do, which is it might be weird to other people, as I go, I want to go on my Xbox. I'm like, but I can't do that. I'll have to clean the room first. So that at least I'm like,
you've done something.
I reward myself.
Yeah, of course.
For doing something.
Yeah, I get that. I get that 100%.
But I don't have a problem with Andrew Tate. And what he like, I've watched actual interviews with him is War Room Podcast,
Mm.
and I actually think he's very clever,
He's a very intelligent man.
and I think what he's trying to do, like in the grand scheme of things, as far as how I see it, is fine. Like he's got the what you call it, the forum thing. He's got the website teaches you the training stuff. So I've been on that. Cost £50 a month to do that. I've done it for a month when I started doing football. Just looking at the video and stuff, and there's genuine people who are. So you want to do like trading? There's genuine people who make millions of trading.
Yeah, I know.
That will teach you how to do it.
But
Doesn't
then
make
you
you
need-
any better at it.
But then you need a big. Normally with trading though, you need a big lump sum to throw in there first. Because if you
No,
throw
mate, I
like,
started with £100.
and how much did you make up from it though?
So I went from 100 to nearly £900.
In how long? Was that a practice trade account though? Because I've been on the apps and shit. And you get a practice trade account.
No, not
and
the
it's
practice.
really easy to make.
No,
money.
no, no.
And as soon as I put a fucking £100 in it, but I lost it straight.
No, so right, I did. So the practice trade account on what I won't say it because
Just in case we're not allowed.
yeah, the practice one is 40 grand. It starts you to play with.
I think I know the one.
No. Anyway, so I had 100, got to 400, went back to 120 because I lost it all because I was still new at it, fucking about it.
Yeah.
So over the months anyway, got 800. I haven't been on it since I've had this new phone because I've been busy. My head's been in other places.
Fighting addictions. Fighting gambling addictions. Hence why you're not trading.
No. I got what my idea was. I'll tell you what my idea was. I wanted to get to 1,000.
Yeah.
Leave that in there. Then do the 1,000. Anything I made a week, just pull it out. That's what I wanted to do. I haven't been back on that. I lost, so I went from 800. I think went down to like 300 or something. But that was my fault. When I just had my operation, I had far too many drugs to really be doing trading.
To look at it and be like, right, this is a good
please
idea.
Don't do
I'm not, bro. It's just, I'm fiddly.
that. Yeah, but don't please.
I'll stop touching.
You don't have to buy new grips.
Nah, bro. I always used to cut them off on my scooter because rubs against your thumb. Gay. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
I know. It rubs against your thumb, gives you a thick thumb, so you can grab anything and pull it with it.
No, it doesn't do that.
It definitely does. I would know. We've been in the arena. This thumb does more damage than this.
That thumb's never touched me. It's the arm that touches me. Do you mean? Like?
Yeah, Cat Lee, you remember. Yeah, so that teaches you on a bigger scale though. So they are like you need like 5 grand. But if you do it on a smaller scale, you can do it. So I used to do it here. I'd be doing cards. I'd go on up hard, do a trade, and I'd set it to sell it a certain amount. Go back and that's sold. Then go, mate, done that for just passively, like making like 60, 80, or £100 a week.
Yeah.
Just doing that, and then I was like, I'm going to try and do this properly. I had an operation. I had far too many painkillers in my system. Didn't know what day it was. Fucked it all up. Because on a Friday...
It closes, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I'm like, it's Thursday today. That's fine. I won't sell that.
For the weekend,
Weekend
and over
goes
the
by-
weekend it drops.
Yeah, well, it dropped just before it closes. So I'm like, I'm going to make money. I'm going to boom, dropped it ass out. And I was like, shit. And then I was like, it's alright, because Monday, it'll come back up. But Monday, when it back open, 9 o'clock upwards it builds. 9 o'clock below, just drops. So I'm like, just looking at it, I'm like, oh my god, shit. And then I sat there and I went,
I need another operation.
yeah.
Kill me.
Then I sat there and I was like, well, fuck it, I made it from 100 quid, you know what I mean? I've still got more than that now. I've not got 800, but I could go and sit and do it for once. My brain's not in the right place to do it, and I find if I do it when I'm like this, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work, do you know what I mean? And if Mr. Autism comes around, it doesn't work.
Big up Mr. Autism. You'll see him on a podcast in the future, but you won't know who it is because we'll have many guests.
Well, you fucking know definitely.
Oh, you might know. There it isn't.
Please, you can't do that in there, that gives it away, God.
How does it give it away?
You know it.
Oh shit! He's gonna watch it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, blood, call this.
He subscribed to me as well.
Sorry, this is another interval quickly.
Countdown. Fucking love Countdown.
I like 8 out of 10 cats does Countdown. That's good.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I was talking to, I won't mention their names, but earlier, when we were off to that dumper,
Right.
talking to his oldest boy,
Alright.
and he was on about comedians. And he was like,
What?
comedians, because I showed him this comedian come up. What is he on about?
Was it that Paul Smith or something?
Nah, so that's what we went on to.
I love him.
Paul Smith's funny as fuck, big up Paul Smith.
Paul Smith!
He done an MMA fight the other day, didn't he?
I didn't see it.
He got his head kicked in.
Oh, well, we would have. Have you seen him?
But he done an MMA fight, I think it's for charity or something. My mate was in the front row to him. My mate Robbie.
Did he get picked on?
Yeah.
Yes!
Big up Robbie.
Big up Robs.
He's I went to college with him. Like, he's always been a big lad, but he's truck driving now, so he's a big lad. Right, and his missus, she's not massive.
Oh, is that the one? Oh, I think I watched it. It was on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I watched it.
Yeah,
He's like, what'd you do? Truck driver.
Yeah, because it's up north. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Robbie, that's my mate, mate.
Yeah, but I watched that. Oh,
You know
God.
what I mean?
Oh, that was a close one.
Yeah, I kicked it a couple of times. But yeah, so he was there, and so he shared it on his Facebook before it came out, and he's like this. But he drove to where I used to live in his McLaren. Paul Smith got a McLaren, hasn't he? Drove in the McLaren. But he's just a funny guy. Takes piss out the front audience, doesn't he? And he caught them two people,
love
didn't he,
him,
that were
bro.
clearly having an affair.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
like,
yeah.
hang on, so if your kid's 17, you've been together for 15 years?
No,
So
a
it's
different
not-
one. A different one. He was like,
Oh, not the affair.
yeah, he was like,
Oh, yeah.
so.
I know the affair one.
Are you single? Yeah. And who are you here with? Her. Are you single? No. Does your fella know you're here tonight? No. Oh!
Yeah.
Funny
How
as
long
fuck.
has this been going on for?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, he's great. Like, I fucking love him. I love him.
I think he's funny as fuck.
Bro, have you seen the one where he's trying to speak to a couple of people and one's deaf? And and he's just doing sign language and the other one's a mute. Like, the guy's deaf and his missus is a mute. So he's like, what, you're just fucking being arrogant like, don't want to talk to me or something. And he's like, doing all sign language. He's like, fuck, you're deaf? Are you actually deaf? And he's like, why the fuck are you here then? Do you mean? And he's like, tell your fucking man, blah, blah, blah. And she was not saying a word. And he's like, everyone on a fucking silent strike or something. And then, like, the person next to her who was like, nah, she's mute. And he was like, what? He's like, I've picked on the two worst people in the world.
He done that. He was talking to me. He said, "What do you do?" I'm an influencer. And he's like, "Who's this?" "Oh, I'm on a date with him." "Where's your first date?" "Took her to Egypt." And he's like, "Fucking hell!"
Yeah, he's a sick cunt, bro.
Funny as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, we was on, and Frankie Boy, do you know who Frankie Boy is, didn't you? So obviously he's a generation below, so it's Frankie Boy. So who's that? It's a Scottish comedian who's taking the piss out of everyone before anyone else did it.
Yeah,
But he was like
funny, bro.
ruthless
He was
about it.
brutal.
8 out of 10 counts, wasn't
Brutal,
it? Counts.
bro.
Yeah, but yeah.
Brutal he was. Yeah. Now, what was Mock the Week? And it was
Jimmy Carr, innit?
No. That guy that
Mock the Week,
Bald
Jimmy Carr.
Ed. Bald Ed.
Oh, before Jimmy Carr was on. Yeah, Irish.
Yeah. But they used to do that section, didn't they? When it was like things you wouldn't hear in like
Yeah,
blah blah
yeah,
blah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
bro, that was great. It's like he done
Things you
one
wouldn't
before.
hear in the Parliament.
Yeah, it was like things you wouldn't hear in the Women's Olympics, and it was like, oh no! And that is another one that has missed the swimming pool and hit the side. Women divers, hey? I was like, oh my god.
But as we're on to you, I was going to say it a minute ago, but I mean it's different now. Like sports in general has gone a bit.
Nah, it's not women's sports anymore, is it? If you've got long hair and you're on testosterone fucking deleters, you can compete.
So have you seen who competed against Leah Thompson?
Well, they're like a man who's massive, but he classed himself.
No. So he was like,
And he's
he
got
was something
toilet
like I don't know the exact thing. It was like 157th in men's swimming or something, right?
Yeah.
First in women.
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course.
And they're all going, yeah, but it's fine. And so I was watching an interview with the person who should have come first, and they was like, they even let them change in the same changing rooms as us.
That's fine.
Your phone's just flashed.
Nah, it ain't food. But I ain't going to the toilet. Yeah. Fucking. I never wanted to go to the bathroom when I was in my bedroom because it was like, oh, I just need to go to the toilet. Why do I have to leave my bedroom? So I asked my mum and dad if they could drill a hole in the wall and put a funnel through it that goes to the toilet. So it'd be like a funnel in my wall. Do you mean that would go to a pipe that would just link to the toilet? And they were like, no. I was like, come on, please. They were like, no. But best believe when I get my own house, bro, next to my bed there's going to be a little hole in the wall that you piss in.
I used to, when I was on PD, which is typhodiasis.
Not the PD 130 though.
no, it could be.
I was on smoke.
With a machine, obviously it takes out your parent room and puts it in, cleans it with sugar water. Mm-hmm. And they was like, yeah, so you can have it drained directly into the toilet. Well, it's just on, obviously it's a pipe. Just, if the toilet's in, but our toilet is downstairs. It said, or you can put it in bags. I would say put it in bags, mate. If you don't close them clips, mate, you wake up to 20 litres of sugar water that looks like piss all over the floor. Twice that's happened. And it was so you wake up and I'm like, oh, just get out. Oh, what the fuck? Roll over the other side to get a mop. It's not actually piss, to be fair. It's just a toxin out your body.
No, I know, but still.
But it looks like it should be piss. But it's not. I've just noticed something in your trucks, mate. I was looking a minute ago where you're having a piss. No. You obviously grind here and here more than you do the rest of it.
Well, no, because think about it, I skate goofy in it. So I stand on the board with my feet that way instead of my feet like that way, do you mean? Do you know what I mean? So basically, there's two different stances in there. There's goofy and regular. So goofy, my phone just fell.
Oh dear.
Let's set that up quickly.
Fucked it, and you got it. It's fucked it now.
That's perfect.
Fine,
So,
that wasn't where it was, but carry on.
Goofy is that, yeah? So I'm facing you, yeah? Regular is when you stand on it that way. So that's then my back foot, not my front foot. Which is just wrong for me.
Mate, I stand the same way as you then.
Yeah, you're goofy.
Yeah. I know,
so like, that's why my glutes are like that. So when I do grinds, I lock in like that and that. So it's like I go along, do you mean?
Right, okay.
And if I was regular, grinding like that, so I'd have the grooves on the other side.
Right, okay.
Do you mean? That's
well, I was just looking at it, I was like, oh, okay. But that brings us back to me faking the wrong way anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Put that down, that's it. Fucking had that balance and you took it off, you little cunt.
I balanced that.
No, I've knocked it all over, guy. Oh. No, I didn't want to say anything, but I actually knocked it all over. Like that, if that hits me in the head, someone's getting fucking chopped.
You. Being sat there.
I'll fucking cattle you, mate. Oh, go on, if no one moves, I'll be alright. That looks better than it did, actually. Oh, mate, I'm getting hungry. I need food, guy.
Sean Hale, whoever he is.
Who?
Big up Sean Hale.
Big up Sean Hale for your Birdhouse deck, mate.
Big up Sean Hale. I guess he's a professional skater for Birdhouse.
Used to be, anyway.
2 years ago. No, last year. Sometime last year. Yeah.
That's like me going, big up Edwin De La Rosa, who's probably retired from BMX.
He's probably overdosed and died.
Primo the walls that they don't make anymore. I didn't even want plastic pedals, man. It's only because you can't buy metal pedals anymore.
I won't ever ride metal pedals. I'll only wear plastic. Even on my mountain bike, I use plastic.
So these are Primo tenderizers. I used to have metal ones. And they don't make them anymore. So I had to... For years I resisted plastic. I was the last of the old school. I was like, no, it's not happening. And then
I just whacked my shin in it.
Yeah, but these still hurt, mate. Have you ever eaten shit on one of these?
Bro, mine, yeah, I've got plastic, but metal studs.
Yeah.
Opposed to mountain bikes, aren't they? Like, you've got to keep your feet. But this one time I thought, when I got to France as well, actually, the first day, I was like, I've never crank flipped before. You know what a crank flip is?
I know what a crank flip is.
No, because I didn't know, bro. And I've never done one before.
For those who don't know, you flip the crank backwards.
And then catch it in the land, like.
Or
in the air.
Or if you're like me, you double crank flip.
Anyway.
Not anymore.
So
I get half now.
After driving like 17 and a half hours, I was pretty tired. Drove through all the night, morning, sunrise a lot, do you mean? Just on a motorway. I remember I turned off one motorway and the sat-nav said 180 miles on that one. Turned off that to get onto another one. And it said 320 miles. I looked at the sat-nav and I was like...
Fuck that, mate.
What?
I can't drive for that one.
I was like, really? I didn't stop though. I only stopped when I needed to get fuel, and that was just until it clicks 3 times, because I'll do it 3 times in case it ain't full, do you mean?
Yeah.
So I done that and then off again, do you mean? I was like, I like to get where I need to go, like, I don't like stopping.
Mm.
So fucking, as soon as I got there, got the bike out, set it up, and I was like, crank flip, fuck it. So I tried one. Never done one, mind. I do them like, do you mean if I'm just rolling down the street, I'll like flip them back while I'm rolling down the road. I won't like try and jump and do them. In my head I thought, I know how to do them. Easy. So I done it. I caught this foot on it, missed that foot completely. So then that just shot that foot, like, do you mean it goes back, doesn't it? So it just shot that pedal straight into my shin, and then that shin was going down, and then the metal pegs caught in my shin and just went, yip! And I was like, ah, ah.
You've not seen my shins, obviously, because I'm from.
Oh, bro, fucking,
I don't actually think my
like that was from the crank flip, and it's still there. That one, and that one, and that one.
Oh, I've got boots, so I'm not. I can't. That's
Do you mean I was like, no?
I don't think mine's that bad now, but it used to be. I'll tell you another one. You at your knee.
Oh yeah.
Hit your knee and stem.
Oh
there.
yeah. Oh,
Because
yeah.
I have a top mount stem, it hurts more.
Where the fuck's food, bro?
I don't know. I want to know. Well,
Adam just being Adam.
what, brown? Why, what's he sent you now?
Messaged me that you still got those videos of you smashing the glass.
My fucking god. I tell you, that does give us a good topic though. Online dating.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Stay off Tinder. Don't swipe left or right, whichever it is. I'm
Why is
obviously
Mark
not-
trying to ring me like?
Who?
Mark Harper, one of the carnies. Shall I answer it?
Go on then.
Yo!
What you saying, Ali?
Yeah, you good, bro?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what you doing?
What's happening? You alright, yeah? You cool, yeah?
Yeah, of course, bro, of course. What you doing?
Where are you, Wales?
Yeah, of course I'm in Wales.
Whereabouts?
I need to, we'll bleep this better, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
my sister lived in Bristol, innit?
Right, you're in
I was
Bristol?
up there a couple of years because I went and done a driveway and that, you know?
Yeah, you in Bristol now?
Yeah, I'm back in the yard now, though.
Oh, right,
Back
right.
in Guernsey, you know?
Yeah, I see.
But how you been, alright? You
Yeah.
been cool?
Yeah, man, I'm sound, like, I'm sound. Living life and all that shit, do you mean?
Look who it is.
Is that Ian, like? Oh, remember when I had the fucking Puma Swap Fiesta? And I was on about that guy who also had a Puma Swap Fiesta supercharged. That's the cunt there, bro. Nah, take me, fuck off, take me to Ian. I need to fucking show this guy who Ian is. Oh, shit, it's you! Oh, you good, bro? Bro, I didn't know you were, like. I didn't know you were, bro.
You fucking changed, son.
Nah, so have you, bro. What do you mean? Well, you haven't, actually.
I bet you still ride a skateboard well, though.
Ah, well, it's there, like, do you mean?
Boy.
Yeah, nice one, bro, nice
Still
one.
get big hair, boy.
Yeah, of course I get big hair.
You were sick of Welling, bro. I fucking enjoyed watching you, you know? Getting on that band every day.
Nice one, bro.
Trying to do the impossible, but none of them other guys was.
I do the impossible, bro. Do you mean? I do the impossible.
You showed them what was what that, you know, when you got on that fucking ramp.
Oh, bro. You know what it's like, do you mean? I've got to do it.
To test you there, you know that.
Yeah, of course, bro, of course. What are you doing then? You just having a drink? You just having a drink or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, sound.
You alright though? Yeah, I just thought I'd bring up say hello.
Yeah, that's sound, bro.
I'll just bring up Ollie up now, chat.
Yeah, man. Everything's.
Spur of the moment things, you know, yeah.
Nah, of course, bro. Sound. Sound. Yeah, everything's good, bro. Everything's good.
Miss you, bro.
I'll come down to visit you boys soon or something, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, bro.
Well, I'm down at my sister's at Bristol.
Yeah.
I will link you, yeah?
Yeah, man. No worries.
Yeah. Alright.
Have a good one, bro.
Take it easy, yeah?
Safe, man.
Peace out, bro.
Safe, bro. Safe.
The carny life.
They're all in the caravan getting fucked up.
Fucking right.
Do you mean? All in the right, so basically, guys, I'm sorry about that. one fact about me that I didn't mention is I ran away from home to work on I thought I was working with travellers, do you mean? I thought I was going to be doing driveways and shit like that, do you mean? Actual work. Next thing you know, I am, setting up a fun fair. And they give me a money bag. And they're like, right, yeah, so you're on the Dodgems? And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, what?
How did you fucking meet him?
The Fiesta page. Because he had that Puma. Yeah, he had the supercharged Puma swap. It was doing like 220 brake and it shot big flames. I mean, it sounded raw. So I was talking to him loads through that. And we just became close, innit? And he was like, no, I done a trial shift at a restaurant as like in the kitchen doing something, do you mean? And obviously I didn't do well in that, but my mum and dad were on about, if you don't have a job soon, you need to go, because like I was unemployed for ages.
Unacceptable.
It is, isn't it? So they were like, you need to get a job. So I done that trial shift, realised I'm never going back there again. So when I was walking out the door, I rang that guy because I knew I knew his background. Do you mean? I didn't know what he'd done, but I knew his background, where he lived and shit like that. And he always said he had work going. So I rang him. I was like, bro, you got any fucking work? And he was like, what, are you serious? Because he's talked to me about it before. Like, oh, if you ever need to do anything, give me a message. So I messaged him. He was like, are you serious? He was like, when can you get down? I was like, bro, I'll leave now. Do you mean? I was like, where are you? And he told me where he was. I put it in the map. So I'd be there in 2 hours. Do you mean? Obviously, hitting it down the motorway. There in an hour and 15 minutes. I was just like, yo. And he's like, didn't expect you to... What? I was like, bro, I told you I was coming, didn't I? He was like, yeah, I didn't expect you to actually turn up. And I was like, oh, I'm here. So we were at the yard. Yeah. Just caravans everywhere.
Yeah,
do you mean? Like, everywhere. And it's not like the one where we normally go to.
No, because kind of different. So there's one over in Bristol.
Yeah, and it's just like, they've made their own road, which is shit. Do you mean? And then where their caravans are is not even a road. It's just like gravel and stuff. Do you mean? Yeah. And I remember turning in, slammed Fiesta, do you mean? And they made their own speed bumps, which was about the height of the fucking thing, do you mean? I remember turning in, it was straight through, loud as fuck. As soon as I literally put the indicator on, everyone starts walking out, don't they, onto the road, just watching me. So I'm ringing this guy, I'm like, yo, where the fuck are you? I'm like, bro, where are you? Where do I turn? Like, everyone's looking at me going over these bumps, going... And I was like, fuck, like, I can't get beached.
Yeah, but to be fair, mate, every time we go where we go, all the different places we go that involve, obviously the Irish community, we pull on there, mate. I remember the first, so I've been on obviously that site loads of times. I remember the first time I went on there, when you was with me, you're like, they're in the road. Yeah. They're in the road. They've stopped in the road and have a conversation. I'm like, we just wait, don't worry about it. We're doing no rush. They're in the road.
No, but it's a bit like, oh shit, and then I got there, and they obviously didn't keep any of the funfair equipment at the yard. They had like storages that they paid, like fields and stuff that they go to, grab it and go. So I didn't know what the fuck they done, do you mean? So I stayed at the yard.
Definitely not driveways.
Yeah, no. I stayed at the yard for 2 days, it was, and he had an Xbox. We were doing playing Forza for 2 days, smoking weed, do you mean? So I thought, oh, there's a cushy, do you mean? Like, I don't mind a day's work going out, doing it, coming back and doing that. I got woke up at about 10 o'clock in the morning, because obviously I was pretty much unemployed at that point. I'd sleep whenever, I was smoking loads of weed. Got woke up to the caravan moving. And I was like, what the fuck's happening here? So I fling the door open and they're like hooking it up and everything. Do you mean? I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And they're like, yeah, get up. Do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, get up. And I'm like, where are we going? They're like, we got shit to do. And I was like, why are you taking the caravan? Do you mean? I was like, what? And they're like, just make sure the TV's flat on the sofa and we're fine. And I was like,
you're not doing driveways taking you.
Yeah. And then we're going down the motorway for about 45 minutes, and I was just like, still waking up, like, what the fuck is happening? Do you mean, like, where are we going? Start going down some
but of course, in season, they travel around, don't they?
Yeah, bro, they're out for like 6-7 months. They start at the very start of May, or whatever it is, and go all the way through until like September. Yeah. So it's like they get all of that in it, and they go to like, because different ones cover different areas, do you mean? It's like they will never come down to us, but they know the people that do where I am, because I was like, oh yeah, I'm from this area, blah blah blah, and they were like, yeah, I know him, but they never step on each other. It's like the one up in Watford and all that area is run by the Chrissy family. No other funfair go there, do you mean? And it's got 3 families involved, but then that's their area, do you mean? And they go to 7 different locations, but all within that radius. Do you mean? And that's how they work. But yeah, I remember being like, "What the fuck is happening?" And then next thing you know, we go into a field, and I just see like loads of fucking, and I'm like, "What the fuck's happening?" Like, genuinely, what is happening? And I'm like, "Bro, what are we doing?" He's like, "Oh yeah, going to set up." I'm like, what set up? He's like, "Yeah, we're going to Watford." I was like, "Where's that?" Because I didn't know where it even was. Do you mean?
Yeah.
Not about half hour from here, but we just need to grab all the stuff. And I was like, "For what?" He's like, "Oh, fun fair." And I was like, "What?" Do you mean even as a kid, boy, I didn't like going to the fun fair. It's not my kind of thing. So now working at one, I was a bit like,
Fuck
yeah. And I was like,
should have kept cleaning pots.
yeah, I know. So I told him then. I was like, bro, tell the guy who runs it, I'm here to help set up and everything. Because setting up and closing down is the hardest thing, innit? You got like 2 days to set all the rides up,
Yeah.
and then a day to close it down. Do you mean?
Move on to the next location, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, shit. Tell him I'm here to help. Just build it up, pull it down. During the week when you're open, I'm not working. Do you mean? I'm not going on the rides. I don't care if I don't get paid. Do you mean? But I'm not taking money. I'm not doing anything like that. Yeah, man. No worries. Set all the rides up. Yeah, set all the rides up, bro. Next thing you know, I'm in bed. I'm smoking a spliff when I wake up, and then the guy I was staying with walked out. So I think, fuck it, let's turn the Xbox on, start fucking. And then the guy, Chrissy, came in. What the fuck are you doing? I was like, what? I'm in a spliff, bro. What do you mean? Like, I'm playing Xbox. Nah, you're working. I was like, what do you mean working? I was like, what are you doing? He's like, we need someone to man that. And I was like, no, I told Ian to tell you. No? Do you mean like that's not what I came here for? Yeah, and he was like, nah, get out now. Threw a money bag at me. Do you mean? I was like, what the fuck? Do you mean what the fuck? It's pretty gnarly. Right, where the fuck is our food, bro?
They're back on the up. I did hear a car, so they might have come down, but not read the note.
Well, they need to read the fucking note, don't they?
No, I'll be pissed if they don't fucking...
Try ring them.
Yeah, just ring them quick. While you're ringing them, actually, before... No, you ring them, and then I'll... Does it say on delivery?
Well, yeah, it said, I don't even know, I'll ring them now, but like, look, we ordered, what are you saying? We can't even call them, apparently.
Why?
There's no contact information.
Just call them on Google then. It's got to be a good fucking hour now, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so I did the same. Well, I didn't do the same. I didn't bring from home. Next door wanted me to do tarmacking, but like a special tarmac that they put on runway so that the water washes straight off it and stuff. So I used to do that for a little bit. That was a bit different.
Hello, I believe we ordered like an hour ago online.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be under Oliver Postle. Is it ready or something?
Was it for delivery?
Yeah, man.
What was the address, please?
Unit 4 Progress Industrial Estate.
Yeah, the driver left to a bit. Maybe 5 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, sound.
Like, to be honest, he should be with you already, but.
Yeah, he should be really, shouldn't he? But no, it's alright, bro. It's alright.
Yeah,
Alright.
he'll be with you any minute.
Alright, man. Nice one.
Sorry about that.
It's alright. It's alright.
Trying to find the fucking place, mate. I tell you that now. I bet he's driving around, can't find it.
Yeah, 100%.
Did you put your number on it?
Yeah.
Fucking dickers, man. On the notes, your number's on it.
Yep. Not a fucking idiot like that, do you mean, right?
Yeah, man, I used to do a bit of tarmacking when I was younger. I'd done a bit of building work as well, like when I was at college. Took a month out of college, level 3 mechanics, to go and fucking knock down a house.
Really?
Yeah. So I used to work for this guy, yeah. He was self-employed, been doing it years.
Yeah.
Same birthday as me, but obviously 50 years previous or whatever. And he was a nice guy. I wanted an engine crane once to put an engine in it. Pull an engine out of a caddy, I think, and put another one in. Yeah, come and get it, mate. Drove a bit like, come and get it, gave it back and stuff. Anyway, my mate was going to drop it back off. Shit, Dave, did you... I remember getting a phone call.
Dave!
No, I remember getting a phone call, off my mum going, did you, have you still got the engine crane? I said, nah, my mate was going to drop back off. Dave dropped it back off. Dave, you motherfucker! He's dead. The guy's dead now, so I'm sure it's okay, but I bet you never dropped that back off, did you? What? It's just clicked, because we picked, anyway, you just, whatever, I can't remember now.
It's just clicked.
Mate, honestly, that was years ago as well. He was a nice bloke, so he paid me, like, and then when I didn't have work with him, I'd done painting, decorating, industrial units, painting all the skirting boards and that industrial unit.
We need to paint the floor in here.
Yeah, we do.
We'll give it a clean, bro, when that golf's done.
Yeah.
We'll get it out on a weekend.
Yeah, I need to
Truck
properly
wash the floor,
Yeah.
let it dry, and there's
Yeah. So anyway, so painting industrial units, fresh built industrial units, of skirting boards around them all. But you talking about music, and mate, listen to like whatever I want. Nah, man, I'd probably listen to In Me's fucking
Flames.
Oh my god, guy, no wrong with him.
Because tonight will be the night that I fall for you
I don't know what that is.
over again.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I. It's just it's a meme. It's a meme, bro.
Atreyu, I'd probably listen to Atreyu, and you just that man to shut the
Do you
fuck
like
up.
Trivium?
No, not really.
Good, because I hate him.
I've got like a couple of songs I like.
Rock by Trivium.
Yeah.
Get off the podcast. It's now the life of Pastelli. Okay? You will not be here next week.
Probably listen end podcast. Probably listen to
Cut.
In Me. Yeah, probably In Flames. Yeah. Who else did I listen to?
Corn.
Who?
Corn.
No.
Oh my god, it's corn!
No, mate. Soulfly. Paramore. I know. Little Confession, one of my favourite.
Limp Bizkit?
Yeah, this is
Of course,
obviously. When I was painting, it's like whatever gets you through the day, man.
Yeah,
You
of
know
course,
what I mean?
whatever gets you in that.
Yeah,
That motion, innit?
I did it all for the nookie. The nookie. Oh shit, it's all gone wrong. What else do I listen to? That's different stuff. Like my genre of music is obviously quite. Yours is quite wide. Mine's quite wide. So, but it'd be whatever would get me through.
What you're doing?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Done that. I've done some building. Yeah, done some building work. Literally took a month out. There's a massive house where my college was. Massive fucking house. Bloke lived in Dubai. Wanted it redoing. Fuck knows why. Because I wouldn't come back to England if I lived in Dubai.
Probably there for tax
I
reasons.
tell you what, it's such a big house. You go down the driveway. Yeah, on the right hand side there was a single garage. On the left hand side there was a triple garage.
It's a good toilet, bro. But we'll talk about people living abroad for tax reasons. Because Morocco, bro, you got to live there. You got to live there 3 months of the year if you've got an address there. Because people have a
Food.
yes or no, bro.
Honestly, I want to finish this podcast eating food.
I do as well. I want to finish it, chill for a bit, and then pop my phone.
Yeah, fucking work.
Straight over to still. Hit second gear, 60 on dinner.
It's got holes in it.
No. You said like, we could use this one or something.
Like, this is another 16 bar Brad. Is that what's in the outside as well? Let's split that up. 16 bar.
No, I don't fit. Yeah, that's why I don't fit. It's too big. I remember that. Because I bought more downstairs. That one was way too big for it. Something didn't line up as well. I can't remember what it was.
No, it's only 16 bar Brad. If you just split like that, I might put this on one. Although there's only one shroud bolt. Oh no.
That's a bit strange.
Oh no, shroud's inside, isn't it? Shroud's inside.
What's that side for then? Why has it got a bolt there? Probably for a bit.
For that, nah, for the, you know when the shit is there. That's it. Honestly, what the fuck is that doing?
Just fucking end the podcast already. Should we just end it? Because I'm getting hangry.
I'm getting hungry, but I don't want to end it. But I'm getting pissed off on the
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. We got there about 10 minutes ago now.
Who can find it?
Well, ring me then, innit? I literally said, go down the road. It's next to Calicut Glass. Gates are closed. Ring this, I will come outside. How hard is that, bro?
Yeah, it's pissing me off.
How hard is that?
I'm glad there's about 20 minutes of editing going on there, so we're going to hit 3 hours until we sat here pissing about because we haven't food.
So I do a quick then.
I can't.
It's enough food there.
I can't do
There you go.
it.
You don't ollie.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, I learned to kick before ollie. 6 years to
How
learn
the
to ollie.
fucking hell did you do that?
It took me 6 years to learn to ollie, bro.
How?
I couldn't do them. Because with me, with skating, yeah, I never learned until now that when you're skating, you've got to stay sideways. When I used to do an ollie, I'd jump and open my chest, you mean? Because I'm jumping forward, I feel like. I wasn't jumping sideways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I'm travelling forward, so instead of like just going like that, I'd go. Because that's how I'm used to like trying to get out something.
Right, okay, yeah.
So then every time I try and ollie, my foot would come off, I'd start turning and stuff. I could never ollie, bro. That's why I can do really high bonus airs and stuff. I learned the bonus before ollie. Because the bonus just grab the ball, just pop my foot off. Just foot plant sort of thing really quickly. But then, yeah, I finally learned to ollie now. Because it used to be a joke, ollie can't ollie. At the skate park, I think.
Hello. It is I lost. What? Right, so if you're at SURs, if you look left, there's obviously units down there. There'll be a, can you see a red Golf? Right, back from that red Golf, will be out in a second. How much is it? Oh no, lovely, I'll give him the cash and run out now. Cheers mate, cheers mate. Oh mate, it took me fucking 15 minutes to get from around the fucking corner. 25 quid I'm gonna give him.
Oh,
23, let him keep the change.
let him keep the change.
Yeah, I can't have the change, mate, there you go. We'll get it. And then we can eat that, we can have a laugh discussion, and then we're fucking done. All this bit we just talked about, we can just skip.
Oh, yeah.
That could be a rough one. Let's fucking set this out, mate. Oh, yeah, not sure it's it. There's one of the splits because we're trying to eat it.
What? Did you order them?
No, I don't do onion rings, mate, but they're curly fries, apparently.
You sure you didn't order them?
I might have pressed the wrong button, I've got fat fingers. Alright. I know you don't like fries. Make some room.
Clearly price smash.
That's my bad boy.
The big boy.
Baby burger for a baby guy.
What can I say?
Right. It's about that segment, and then we're going to end this because I don't know how long it's been going on. We've been working probably 80 hours this week in total. What do you reckon? About 80 hours? It's been a lot on there.
More than that, bro.
Lot of late nights.
More than that, bro.
a lot of wet coats. So,
Wet trousers, wet shoes.
go that waterproof though, ain't
Don't know I haven't worn it in the rain yet.
it? Right inside though.
Oh, in the dry, yeah. Nice and warm in the dry.
I think if it turns out to be alright, I don't think it'll be. I'll be nice.
Nice.
So, as an overall, I think it's gone alright. For a first.
For a first, we don't know what we're doing, innit?
I think I'm going to have to edit this though because.
We're editing a lot.
Yeah, but I've never.
But no, if we got a 3.5 hour work, it took me further with your editing software. I'll just start doing it. Because we'll sort of know when we like just skip through it and see when like someone's away from it. Because that's when I went to the toilet and we went down.
I think we need to roll that out with. I think some words of wisdom, Oliver. Well, then we've got our food here. I think in life you should, I think, strive to be your best person. We all have dark days, but a saying that you hear a lot is, once you think rock bottom, the only way to go up. It doesn't help everyone because obviously I've had a couple of mates commit suicide.
I think
and for stupid reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, although maybe not to them at the time. I'm not saying mental health isn't a real thing. I think when you're in that, I mean, we've all been there. When you're in that
We're in
circle,
that predicament, and it's just like, fuck.
when you're in that phase, a little thing seems like a big thing. So you might owe 200 quid out to someone, but to you it seems like 2 million because you're never going to pay it back. You know what I mean? And I think as men, we should probably talk more about it
100%.
because we don't.
We've got to be alright. I know that's a stigma as well. I think you don't, but we do. I mean, like I'm talking to this girl at the moment. I won't mention any names,